Yay! Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Guys, straight up, as I was getting ready for stream today, I was like, yeah, oh my God, it's Cozy Friday. How fun and exciting is that? No, Yasmin, it's Thursday. But welcome in, my loves. We are going to be playing some Sims 3 today, and we are going to be doing a cheeky little Isle of the Midnight Sun challenge restart. Ooh, I will explain more about it in a little minute, but welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. I am so excited for this. This is going to be so much fun. To all of my UK friends, I'm sending big hugs and big love because it is very hot here. But saying that, guys, I've had such a good day today. I'll tell you all about it in a second. But all of that is to say, did I buy myself a new jumper today, even though we're in a heat wave? Yes, I did. Because I have a problem. But let's go ahead and see who on earth we've got in chat today. We've got Van, welcome in, my love, cannot wait. Yes, we've got Kappa living that island live in Pronto Solani. Yes, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what world and what map I am playing on in just a second. Let me just welcome you guys in. But Van, you're so hyped, especially because you're sick. Oh no, and the heat wave is killing you as well, so this is a welcome distraction. Van, I'm so sorry. Being unwell at the best of times sucks, but being unwell when it is this hot, also absolutely terrible. So please make sure you are keeping hydrated today, my friends. I don't have tea today because I have a big one of these that we're going to be trying to work our way through during today's stream. Literally, we got to stay hydrated today, guys. We've also got Eve right at the top of Twitch chat, just that. I love it. Sims 3 streaming. Let's go. When I read your comment just before I was about to go live, I was thinking what's the song? California Dreamin'? Sims 3 dreaming. That really doesn't work. But it was when my brain first went. We've also got Carrie as well. The Sims 3. Hope everyone is good. Yes, love it. Carrie, you're at work. Wishing that you were playing Sims are blessed. You know what? I at least hope that I can be some great Sims 3 background noise to help you get through the day. Guys, it's Thursday. It's almost the weekend. We're almost there. I believe in you guys. Let me... I love it. Literally, Cuppa. Always you ring through my mind. Hydration is beauty's best kept secret. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Let's see who else we've got. We've got Lisa. You're at work, so you're going to be lurking. Welcome in, my friend. I hope that your lurk is good today. I love it. Okay, cool. Hold on. We've also got Nick as well. Nick Gamer, welcome in. We've got lovely Annabeth. I love it. Yes, you're at work as well. Annabeth, I'm sorry. I was meant to send you the stream assets and I was meant to do a story before I went live today for Instagram, and I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm really sorry, girl. Annabeth, guys, you guys know that lovely Annabeth is helping me do our Instagram because I'm terrible at it and it scares me a little bit, but Annabeth is slowly making me less scared. And so she's been so fantastic and she is literally helping me try to stay accountable with stuff like that. But we've also got Ben in as well. You're suffering here in Belgium as well. I really hate the summer. Oh, bless. That is absolutely, yeah, I've heard from my friend that's currently on holiday in Greece, and apparently it is woof. Apparently it is incredibly hot. Volko as well, welcome in from Washington State. Do you know what? The first time that I've went to the States, I went to stay with my aunt who lives in Seattle. Washington State is so gorgeous. I would love to go back. She's now moved to Florida, which is unfortunate, because... well, I just think that being closer to where Twilight is set is better. And she's literally moved the entire other way. So, but we've also got Georgie in. I hope you're doing okay in this heat wave. It's 37 down here. Yeah. My family down are also in that absolute, what's the word? Cauldron, crucible with you. It's pretty crazy. Up in Scotland, I think that where I am, we're sat at about 2025-ish. But yeah, wow. It is when I went out to the gym this morning and I was out in town, and wow, it was even this morning before the sun was fully up, was absolutely crazy hot. But we also got Shadowbolt, welcome in, my friend, and Sarah, welcome into Twitch, my loves. And Van, oh my goodness, it's 39 degrees in South Germany. That is literally painful. Like me and our lovely mod Reese were hanging out last night playing some Subnautica 2 for community night, and it was so much fun. But we were like, I was telling her about the fact that when down south it gets too hot, that sometimes the railway rails will straight up catch on fire. That's what happened the last time that we got close to 40 degrees. So honestly, pretty crazy. And also, Kappa, wait, I'm closing my eyes because you have just hit a 65 stream streak on Twitch. That is wild. That is literally wild. Kappa, you're crazy. I swear. Honestly, I am so honored to have got to spend so much time digitally, virtually with you in all of these streams. This is crazy. The beautiful pink flower as well. You love the summer, but it's way too hot these days. I know. I think that today, where I am in Scotland, we were meant to have it kind of like the hottest today, versus I know that it was also stupidly hot yesterday too. So you guys might see me at some point get up to close the curtains. I'm very lucky that in my flat, because of kind of like where I'm located in my building, I don't get direct sunlight until later in the day, and it's only kind of like from, I don't know, 3-4-ish, where my living room, aka this room, turns into a greenhouse. So also look how flappy and fun my sleeves are for my new jumper. I love it so much. I was gifted some vouchers for Hollister actually back at Christmas, and so this is what I decided to spend some of it on today. I never treat myself to do clothes, so it's really very fun and spontaneous for sure. I'm in shout about, oh my goodness, it's 32 degrees where you are, hiding downstairs next to a fan. I have heard that if you strap some water bottles or like place a water bottle in front of that's been like frozen, or at least in the fridge for ages, if you place that next to a fan, it can be quite good for getting a bit more circulation of actual cold air rather than pushing the wall that is hot air around the gaff. Again, in temperatures like these, please everybody, let's make sure that we're hydrating and stuff. In fact, shall we, before we talk about today's lovely stream sponsor, shall we, and what we're going to be doing in today's stream, shall we do a waterfall? I think that now is an appropriate time to do a cheeky little waterfall. So if you don't know what this is, what you're going to do is I'm going to need you guys to pick up your closest source of sensible hydration. So not alcohol and not anything too hot. Okay. And when I start drinking, you are going to start drinking. When I stop, you are going to stop. And I feel like today I'm going to need, especially Twitch friends, to be redeeming hydrate a lot today to remind us that we need to be hydrating today. Okay, so right, cheers, 3, 2, 1, let's go together. Ooh, I've got sparkling water again, and so it's really tasty, but the bubbles, it's a brand new bottle, and the bubbles have absolutely just got me there, but I still managed to get a good few sips in. Woo! That was good. Okay. Yes, Carrie, literally a bowl of ice in front of the fan. That is an excellent idea just there. And yeah, okay, Carrie, you like the hot weather in here in New York. It's only 18. That's like perfect. Literally, I feel like around about 20, like 18 to maybe 20 degrees. Perfect sweet spot for me, honestly. That is like, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Oh my goodness, Shutterbot, you had your tooth removed yesterday. Okay, please be sipping. Please be with your straw. Not like, no chugging, please. Please be very, very careful. But okay, my loves, today, what we are doing in stream, this kind of a sight might be looking a little bit familiar to some of you guys. If you caught the Sims 3 streams, whoa, there we go, that we did last year. In fact, let's go ahead and change ourselves over to here. Okay, lovely. So today, I just really felt, right, I just had the compulsion, something overcame me, and I knew that I wanted to do something Sims 3 Isle of the Midnight Sun-esque challenge. If you guys don't know what this challenge is, it is a literally vintage Sims 3 challenge, right? Where you traditionally start on a teeny tiny island where it's just like a tiny little sand dome in, if I show you guys this map, right? This is the world. There is nothing else. It is in fact the tiniest map size that you can play on in The Sims 3. There's nothing else here apart from our home lot, and this world does actually have a couple of other little public lots and a diving site, which is very cool as well. When we tried this challenge towards the end of last year, we were playing on a map called Paradise Island, made by a creator here on YouTube called Lunatics, which was fantastic, and I also love it. But today I fancied trying a brand new one, and so I found this amazing one on Tumblr, actually, made by a creator, and it's going to be linked in the description down below. This map is called I think you pronounce it Pineda, I think. And it's essentially been made to play this challenge, and it's made by a creator called Nilsis, I think, Nilxis is their Tumblr name just there. And I just really, really loved the look of this island. I liked how it had a little bit more going than Paradise Island that we were playing on before, and how there's a little bit more for us to explore. Hopefully some more like spawns for us to come across as well. And yeah, if you are unfamiliar with this challenge, then essentially the whole shtick of it is, right, we are just abandoned on this island. We're the only ones that live here. There was a boat crash, there was something that went down, we washed up here, and we are meant to literally have no money, and I so forgot to do that. Testing, cheats, enabled, true. Family funds, guys, I'm testing my Sims 3 cheat knowledge. Solana 0. Yes, okay, good, I did it. But so we start with no money. We start with literally nothing but the ragged like clothes on our back, and we gotta survive. And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doing a lot of fishing, hopefully a lot of collecting, maybe start with some diving as well. Literally Shadowfall Isle of the Midnight Sun got a glow up. Yes, it did. Again, I absolutely love Paradise Island. It's a really great lot. But I, again, just thought that it would be a really cool kind of like a new island to start out in. And also, guys, I'm incredibly proud of this segue, because the theme of this month's, well, July's Sakuraco box, who are sponsoring us for stream today, is, get this right, hold on, let's go ahead and let's change the screen. Let's go to here, is Flavors of Okinawa. Which is literally, right, I'm going to read you guys some of the little booklet so that we can understand a little bit more about like Okinawa as a place in Japan, and just a little bit more about it. But you guys know I absolutely love and adore Sakuraco, and their July boxes are available now, and we're going to be testing some of the gorgeous, delicious treats that have come in them. And honestly, when I thought I wanted to play the Isle of the Midnight Sun challenge, and then I found out that this was this month's box theme, all of the dots in my head connected, and I was like, this is perfect. And this, like, partly to get a bit more of like a kind of tropical, like almost like not quite volcanic, but a little bit more of like dynamicness in the map that we're playing on. This one, again, all the pieces fell together, gamers. So what we are going to start by doing before we dive in even further into today's stream, I hope you guys don't mind, but we are going to be testing out some of the gorgeous treats that came in this month's, July's Sakuraco box. So as you guys can see over here, we have the very obligatory influencer tilt video that's going to be showing you guys some close-ups of everything that's going to be coming in July's box. And right off the bat, I will say that if you guys are wanting to pick up a Sakuraco box for yourself, then do so at the link down below, or for Twitch friends over in my link tree, and that will get you $5 off your first box just there as well. Shadowball, honestly, I'm very hungry too. I came home and made like the most slapdash like scrambled eggs, and so I've been like especially looking forward to today's stream because I'm like, I get to try some treats, yay! Okay, so I am going to be checking out the gorgeous little leaflet that comes with every single one of the Sakuraco boxes each month, and they are going to tell you some stuff about, you know, the place that everything that comes in the box is all about, their culture, their food culture and history. And yeah, so I should say as well, just because I know so many of you guys have already heard about Sakuraco via partnerships that we've done with them each month in the past. But if you don't know, then they are a absolutely gorgeously curated Japanese monthly snack box, and it's filled with not only treats but also a gorgeous little homeware item each month as well, and oftentimes tea as well, which is so fun. But so let me read you guys really quickly a little bit about Okinawa, just in case you're unfamiliar with the area. So right, Okinawa, Japan's subtropical paradise. Oh my goodness, Yasmin, read. Come on, lock in. Okinawa, Japan's southernmost island prefecture, is celebrated for its subtropical climate, vibrant traditions, and a distinct cultural heritage. Shaped by centuries of trade between neighboring Asian countries and kingdoms, Okinawa offers a unique blend of history, nature, and enduring local customs. And it seems like as we, you know, kind of turn onto the next page right here, you guys can see a lot about like the wildlife in the area as well, and some of the amazing like architecture of the location too. And so yeah, I don't know, I hope you guys are feeling nice and acquainted. And now I think that we should test some treats. So I've already pulled out quite a lot of things that I want to try today, but the first thing that we're going to get doing, right, I've gone ahead and I put a glass of water in the fridge for a little bit because I don't have any ice. And we're going to crack into some tea just here. I'm going to read you guys the flavor profile for it in a second, right? But I am going to try a cold steeped tea today. And it suggests that we pop this in our cup for 5 minutes if we're going to do like cold tea. So that is precisely what we're going to do today. If I can open it, let's see. Can I? Oh yeah, here. I love how it really nicely and politely says open right at the bottom, but I just didn't read it. Oh, that smells really nice. I believe that this is a type of jasmine tea. Copper, thank you so much for dropping the link just there in Twitch for me. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna get the tea steeping just here, if I can. Physics seems to be disobeying me today. There we go though. Right, I should have thought I didn't have a spoon, but I've popped the tea bag just in there, so that's going to be steeping. But in the meantime, let me read you the flavor profile for the tea. You guys know that I'm still trying to get on the like kind of like non-English breakfast tea train. And I absolutely love how each of these Sakuraco boxes will give you like just a little taster. And I feel like it really has encouraged me to like broaden my flavor horizons when it comes to drinking different types of tea as well. So this is sanpin tea, and it derives from the Chinese word for jasmine tea, and it has been cherished in Okinawa for centuries. Not only does this tea aid in digestion, we love the sound of that, by the way, but it is crafted using fermented tea leaves, resulting in a unique floral flavor. I could definitely actually pick up like the slightly stronger like tea scent just as I like pulled it out of the package just there. So I'm going to be very intrigued to see in about 5 minutes time how that's looking and tasting as well. Copper physics, now this is a science stream. Don't worry guys, there's not going to be a test, I promise. But in the meantime, right, this box comes with some absolutely delicious looking like candies especially. And so I want to jump into the package. Literally says Japanese fruits jelly. That right there, I'm here. I'm so here for it. Hey Simone and Harper as well. I will catch up in chat in just a minute, guys. We are over here just like testing out some treats from Sakuraco, this stream's lovely sponsor today. So these come in like a little pot. And wait, I thought that these were like actual little sweets, but it seems like it might be. Guys, are you gonna watch me suck down a jelly? In this stream? Oh my goodness, like look, it's like an actual little like jelly pot, and I'm trying really gently to like open it because I don't want to accidentally like pop it. Hold on, I have a feeling, whoa guys, I think I've just got to like do it all in one. I think that I've got to do like an all-in-one jelly sip. Okay, are we ready for an all-in-one jelly sip? Right, how delicately and gracefully and non-clippably can I do this? Right, ready? That was delicious. That was A, fun to eat, and B, delicious. Like a very subtle pineapple-y flavor, that just there. but it almost, there's a sweet that it tastes like that I just can't put my finger on. Georgie, jelly slurp challenge. Oh my goodness. But that was honestly so delicious. So that was these that we had in this bag. And there is actually loads in here as well, and I bet that if you I did not put these in the fridge beforehand, but I bet like straight after stream today I'm gonna go get these in my fridge, because I bet that these are gonna be the most like refreshing little treat, especially in this hot weather at the moment. So right, cheeky little jelly slurp just there. Next then, we also, the second thing that really caught my eye in this month's box are these, right? And I'm gonna pull up the booklet in just a second and actually read what they are to you guys. But I want to try one of the, I think that it's gonna be a lemon flavor. These like little lemon, these are more like candies, or I believe there might even be mochiness in them. Let me double check really quick, gamers. Okay, so yes, okay, so these are, this is gonna be difficult for me to read. Fruit warabemochi. Yeah, that literally has a mochi at the end of the word. Okay, so soft translucent warabemochi encases lemon and grape infused bean paste to create a delicate, balanced, tangy zest and mellow sweetness. This refreshing dessert is especially enjoyable when chilled, making it well suited for warm summer days. Again, guys, I so should have put these in the fridge beforehand, but I'm incredibly intrigued to try these, because I realized, right, I don't believe that I've ever actually tried red bean paste. And Simone, you love Sakuraco, love Japanese treats. Again, honestly, Simone, that's so cool to hear. I love them too, and especially like this, these like more summery boxes where we've been getting loads of like fruity goodness from them has been so fun. And whoa, this feels like a little alien baby, but in the coolest way. This this feels like something I've never held before in my life. What an intriguing sensory experience that is, but in the best way. Whoa, sorry guys, I need to, Yasmin, stop fingering the mochi. I also have my amazing, gorgeous little dish that came in this month's box, so I'm gonna have it with me just in case. Right, what does it smell like? Oh, definitely getting like the really light lemon flavor. Okay. Oh, very zingy. I'm getting the zinginess from the lemon. Oh, that is really cool. Because again, guys, if you can see, right? So the yellow bit in the middle is like much firmer than the, I'm assuming like the mochiness around the outside. Again, I've never really been like much of a mochi person, but I've tried like a good few now, through these boxes. But this feels like such a unique texture to it, Van. Literally alien candy. But right, okay, I'm gonna go. Right, bottoms up. Cheers, guys. Here you go. You have your bite too. Nom, 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 nom. Don't worry, I don't have lurgy, I promise. Okay, all in one, down the hatch. Yeah, that one's really good. I love that. Annabeth, thank you so much as well, by the way. That was delicious right there. Now, I feel like we're kind of going to go in reverse, and later on during the stream, we're going to try some like more savory stuff as well. But I think that it's actually high time that we taste our tea and get into playing some Sims 3. How does that sound to everybody, okay? We're gonna dive in? Right. I'm really sorry if I've made everybody really hungry. And Georgie, red bean paste kind of tastes like chocolate, but less rich. Interesting, because I believe that there's another, like a little, like, they're called like senbi, which I believe are like rice, like crispy, like rice kind of pie things, which usually have lots of fillings in. There are quite a few different varieties in this month's box, actually. And I believe that there's one that's filled with red bean paste, so I'll definitely have to try that out later, because again, I feel like the flavor in this treat just here, and maybe the grape one will be slightly different. But I feel like the flavor was so overwhelmingly, like, kind of sharp, like, zingy lemon, you know what I mean? Which I absolutely loved. And again, such an interesting texture on that one for sure. So, guys, before we jump in, if you want to get your first box for $5 off, then you can do so by using my link down below, or my code as well is going to be there too. So, honestly, thank you guys so much for, you know, hanging out with me during snack time and listening to today's ad. Cheers! let's go. Let's try the tea, right? Okay, very subtle smell. I think that I might need to leave that actually to brew for a little bit more. Guys, give me like literally 1 second. Oh, hold on. This will be like a fun little outfit show off as well. You'll be able to see my pajama bottoms and then more of my cute jumper. I'm gonna grab a little spoon just so I can try to like extract a bit more of the tea flavor. Because the flavor from that was quite subtle. So hold on guys, 1 sec. Right, hold on, are you ready? Ready for the fit reveal? Ta-da! Isn't it cute? My little cute jumper? I love it. Sorry, guys. Right, spoon time. Hold on. Please hold. I have a spoon. I'm back. Okay, right. Hold on. I also have just got an eyelash in my eye. Oh no, so many things are happening right now. Ah! I also know that I look like an absolute egg without my headphones on. Okay. Right, guys, give me literally 1 second to try to diagnose what has just, like, flown into my eye. I've straight up got my, like, mirror over here. Oh, no. Okay, right, there we go. Oh, whoa, that was just, like, straight up a ginormous hair or piece of something fluff that just poofed into my eye. We hate that. That was not invited to the party. But, right, I'm gonna try just, like, giving my tea a little bit of a swizz, a little bit of a stir. Definitely not the ideal cup to do it in, but I did follow, like, this was the brewing instructions directly laid out in the leaflet if you wanted to do, like, a cold brew. It did say to leave it for about 5 minutes, and it probably has been around about that time, but maybe I'll just, like, leave that there for, like, a little minute or so more, just because, again, I probably didn't stir it well enough, but okay then, guys. Carrie, those snacks look so fun. Honestly, they're great. Like, and as well, if you were eating these by yourselves, like they would last you the entire month. Because there's so much in them, as you guys are gonna have seen from like the little video over here. There's so much in them, but also they make great gifts for people. And also, if you were gonna have like, maybe you're an anime fan, if you were gonna have like an anime night, like with your friends, how fun would it be to be able to like unbox one of those and to like test it as you watch loads of anime? Oh my goodness gracious me. Love it. Right, okay, sleeves are rolling up because now we're getting serious. Now it's Sims 3 time, gamers. Okay, right then. Let's go ahead and change the screen. Let's go to over here, question mark. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Oh, Georgie, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Carrie, okay, right, got it. Do they have options for food allergies? I can't eat anything. That's actually a great question. So I don't believe that they do different boxes to tailor to different dietary requirements, but because obviously all the packaging for the treats is literally all in Japanese, the booklets will alert you to, specific allergens that are in each of the products. So like, for example, I know, you won't really be able to see, but like, yeah, the booklet does tell you everything. So maybe it could be something that, again, you try out with a friend or something, and then like look through to see what you can eat, sort of a thing. But I also get it. It's tough, like, especially for folks with seafood allergies. Definitely check this out, because in a lot of the savory items that come in these boxes, there's usually like shrimp as a flavoring. Oh, Carrie, I can smell the ones I can't eat. That's a great idea. But okay then, guys, let's stop like Sims 3. Yay. Okay, so we are here. We are literally, again, if you saw the previous kind of like attempt that we did at the Isle of the Midnight Sun challenge, you will notice Miss Lovely oh my goodness, Rosalina Solana just here. She is the same sim that I created, and she's looking, firstly, her eyes are looking very glowy, almost like she's a werewolf. What? Hello? Excuse me, camera. Damn. Okay, she's looking a little bit werewolfish. She's not. She's just a human. But as we can see, she's been through the wars. She's lost her shoes. And she already has, wow, a cracking ton. What? Cracking tan. There we go. Literally, guys, I'm sorry. I've gotten myself too hyped up on treats, and now I can't talk. But she's already absolutely sun-kissed. Gorgeous, isn't she? And Rosalina Solana is actually a sim that I copied, saved to the bin, took out of a family that is, to this day, still one of my favorite Sims 3 families that I've ever played with. ever. And she was like the youngest generation. And so I took her out of the house, aged her up. The save file is unfortunately now basically unplayable with how like laggy it is. And so that's why she doesn't like, you know any of her family or anything. And yeah, we're basically starting from absolute zeros. So I think that the first thing that we are gonna need to do, guys, there's literally sharks over here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I think that the first thing we should get like going with is actually just queuing up some fishing. Because then, okay, right, girl, we don't have a smartphone. That's a lie. Is it already raining? Oh, it's straight up already raining. Can you guys also let me know how the audio is sounding too? Hey, Zach as well. National Strawberry Parfait Day. We love to hear about it. And also, thank you for letting us know on this day where we've just been testing loads of snacks. So that is so fun. I am actually really quickly in my own ears gonna try and turn down the volume just a little bit. Straight up, I don't know what's been going down with my computer at the moment. It's saying that my volume's already on 0, and I'm like, well, that's not right, because I can hear things. Oh well, I will live. But if you guys see me getting a bit distracted, sometimes I struggle a bit if I have too loud a volume in my ears while I'm trying to talk. Like, I usually try to play my game volume really quite low so that I don't get distracted, but we shall see how we go today. So we cannot take a class in the scuba diving skill, girl. That is very optimistic of you. Okay though, right, hold on. Hold on, though. Let me fix this now really quick. No, don't edit down. See, I can't even find the right buttons to press now. Okay, though, right. Let's see. So we want to go to sound. Let me just turn down the ambient even more. So that might turn it down for you guys. So I think that'll turn it up on your end just a little bit. Maybe I'll just kind of like go down to there. Turn it up a bit more on your end. Okay. That should be fine. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Hey, Robin as well. Welcome in, my friend. Yes, right, I'm just catching up on everything. Oh, fan, I'd be hungry if I didn't have, migraines. Oh, okay. Oh, honestly, again, I'm so sympathetic. Like, migraines suck so bad. I thankfully, like, touch wood, haven't had one in a while where I've gotten so... Sometimes they make me, like, ill, and thankfully I haven't had one in a while that's done that to me, but, yeah, honestly, I feel you, friend. But, yeah, let me know, guys, what's everybody getting up to today? Other than hanging out at home, maybe getting work done, let us know for sure. But I think that then, while Miss Rosalina is already, like, over there fishing, because I literally started this save file to start playing with you guys, I have a feeling that there might not be much in the way of, like, spawns. Oh, gotta love how the newspaper girl just, like, straight up poofed out of existence. But this right here is our home lot. It's already very tree, so at least we will have a little bit of head cover from the rain. But yeah, I really don't know what we're going to be able to expect in the way of spawns. Oh, okay. Well, straight up off the bat, we've already got a sulfur up here. Not the most or like the highest value plant, but I'm not going to turn my nose up at it. We do have this lot over here as well, which I'd be very intrigued to come and check out. It seems to be like, I think it's a lighthouse, which is really cool, right? And Lavender, welcome into Twitch chat as well. And firstly, Lavender and Kelly, thank you so much for following on Twitch at basically the same time. That's crazy. Welcome both of you in. But Lavender, oh my god, OMG, such a nostalgia for this challenge. Me too. Back when I was playing Sims 3 on like this really tiny rubbish old laptop, this was one of the games or like one of the save files that I could actually play in, especially in like the original, like, you know, Isle of the Midnight Sun Island, because it was so teeny tiny. And yeah, so it literally just loaded so quickly. Wait, there are so many things to come and find. Okay, so we've got butterflies, we've got even more wildflowers up here, which is really cool. The Indian blanket is definitely going to give us a really good little boost. And essentially, right guys, our first objectives are going to be to sell what we can, and hopefully we'll keep any fish that we find. Oh, bless her. She's already absolutely soaked. Okay. Yeah, let's have her stop doing that. First missions are going to be able to buy a tent, and then also a fire pit so that then we can cook stuff up. That's going to be what we're getting started with for sure. So any bits and bobs that we can find, I'm getting scrappy and we are just selling them. But guys, I've not even like actually looked around or like explored this island. So this is really, really cool. I love the use of the red flowers. I think that they came with Monte Vista. I love them. I could spot anything that came from Monte Vista a mile off, gamers. I love it, but Ben saying you're playing Sims 4 in Strangerville. Nice, making one of the houses look nice if you're Sim. Who's Olive Specter's sister? That's really fun. Wait, hold on. Does Olive does Olive Specter, like, canonically have a sister? Interesting. That's really fun. Or is it like a new sim that you've made for her? I love that if that is the case. And Strangerville, very cool. I need to kind of like explore the rest of that world a little bit more, because when we played in it with Cass, like last year, we very much so kind of focused on the Strangerville mystery. Do you know what I mean? But oh, guys, isn't the water just beautiful as well? Oh, it's honestly, it's gorgeous. Oh, lavender. Okay, so this world is Sapanida, I think is how you say it. Like SA space PINEDA, I think is how you say it. And we literally just had the alien. Oh, well, not the alien, but we just had the. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Huh. The portal. Oh, it's just gone to our inventory. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, that is the world that we're playing in. And I've linked it in the description of my YouTube stream as well. And yeah, no, I've actually not heard of the one that you mentioned just now. I'll definitely have to check it out as well. And Shadowbot, oh, doesn't The Sims 3 have such good ambience? If it's a little bit quiet on your guys' end, I will in fact turn it up just a little bit more. Again, I'm trying to have it quiet in my ears, but a good volume for you guys, which is a difficult balance, I will say. But let me see. Let me just make sure that I've caught up on everything. Georgie, you're going to be hanging out with some friends with a barbecue and it's cooler. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, a barbecue. Absolutely delicious. I am, honestly, guys, while I was out earlier, can you tell that I was just in such a good mood? I decided, because I was like, the weather is just so nice to, like, not celebrate it in some way. And so, how do I celebrate it? With food. I mean, firstly, case in point. But secondly, I stopped off in my favorite shop in the entire world, Marks and Spencer's, and are more flowers spawning up here already? Struth. Okay, they are spawning super duper quickly. I guess we can let her hang out over here. Wait, bugs and things and snakes. We need to come and grab everything. Whoa, there's so much going on right now. But I went to my favorite shop, Marks and Spencer's. There's even a pony here, oh my god. And I went and got some kind of like little picnicky bits, and like some nice like fresh pasta to have for my dinner tonight. And I'm just gonna kind of like treat myself to a little bit of a sort of picnicky kind of dinner. I might even move my little like side table that I have and actually sit on the floor to eat it. I'm undecided, but I think that could potentially be whimsical. I'm not going outside to eat a picnic because, well, I would be on my own. And also, it's very, very warm out, so I think that I'm just gonna have like a little picnic at home. Look at us just like straight up tickling a snake. Yeah, girl, what did you expect? Okay, so the first creature that we find is worth 693 simoleons. And also the fact that we just got bitten by something called a scarlet king snake. Hella sus, and will we die? Will we literally die instantly? Oh my goodness, Copper, stop it. Tickling a snake, is that a euphemism? I mean, it wasn't, but maybe it is now. Whoops. I mean, I don't know whose snake we're tickling. I think that for in this one instance, that sentence will come out of my mouth and it will actually be a snake that we're tickling. But guys, as well, right, this tea is now definitely looking much more like yellowy now. So I think that it's going to be time that we tasted it, right? Oh, I'm definitely getting like almost a bit of like a fruity like scent from it. Oh, I like it iced. I really like it iced. It's a very subtle flavor, this tea. But that right there is the kind of like tea that I could get behind. You guys know, again, I'm usually always drinking my English breakfast tea. I feel like that's a tea where you get kind of like more flavor the more that you sit and ruminate on it a bit as well. But that's very subtle. And this is the kind of way that I could definitely drink this for sure. Because sometimes I find that with other types of tea, when you drink them hot, they leave sometimes a bit of like a feeling in my mouth that I'm not quite sure about. But this, very highly refreshing is this right here. Oh yes, ma'am. We're gonna be sipping on that during today's stream for sure. Okay. Right. Oh, Kerry. Right, Kerry. I have an intense fear of snakes. I hate snakes so much IRL. And I'm sure that maybe I could appreciate one from a distance, as in behind some glass. If I were to ever see a real snake IRL, I would freak out and run so fast and far away. So king snakes are cool because they eat other snakes. That's the most heinous thing I've heard all day. Thank you for the snake factoid. And I love that The Sims 3 has given us some real snake lore. We absolutely love that. That's very fun. But in that case, then, I'm selling this bad boy straight away. Because if there's one thing that we need is the entire local snake population getting devoured by this one snake. So, okay, right. I love it, guys. I love how I'm always here being like, yeah, I just want to have like a bit of a challenge. And then the game's like, here, have an Indian blanket that's worth 400 and a snake that's worth 700. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. Even those are quite like valuable. Let's see. Okay. I'm sort of thinking that we should, let's check in on the money situation, right? Let's head into build mode. Whoa, okay, so our lot's quite big, but it's very much so on a slope. This will be an interesting build challenge for me later down the line. But right, let's see what we've got in terms of, right, we need to buy a tent. Oh. Well, this definitely might be a bit of a challenge. Can't be placed on a slope. Huh. Right, okay. Are we already cracking out the terrain tools? I think we are. Right, this was an unexpected, unforeseen circumstance. Okay, guys, don't mind me while we just pull out the bulldozer really quickly. Let me just try softening the terrain, like especially around here. Or maybe leveling, flatten lot. I don't want to do that. Soften, I think, is definitely what we do want to do. Make it a bit harsher. Let's see, is that actually doing anything? Question mark? Maybe. Right, let's see. Build mode. Okay, right, there we go, there we go. Maybe that will be flat enough. Let's try, shall we? Right, where was the tent? Where are you? There, oh. Definitely not. Kerry, no, don't worry, you're good. Thank you for sharing your reptile obsession with us. Please feel free. Please keep sharing them. Keep sharing them, and I'll be your vessel to share your snake facts with the world. How about that? Okay. Right, well, I honestly did not expect this challenge. Let's head back into build mode, and maybe what we could do, right? Oh, okay, right, here's a brainwave. Let's go to platforms. Let's go to deck. And then let's go and just kind of like... maybe literally we just do that to get ourselves started with, right? And I know that it looks a little bit heinous and out of place. I know that it does. But maybe what we could do is, let's think, how can we null this up a little bit? Maybe we could kind of like come and place a little tree sort of like down here a little bit more, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And then I know that we're spending money on this, but it's fine because we have literally so much money, so it's fine. Let's maybe just place like a couple of little sort of bushies around it just to kind of disguise it and blend it a little bit more into the landscape. Yeah, how about that? Nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then we'll go and we'll get some like wood flooring. Let's go wood and let's go literally the gnarliest of the gnarly that we can find. Like, oh, this one's gonna be good. Yeah, no. How do I feel about that one? Maybe this one. No, that's too fancy. This one. Yes, but maybe this color. Yeah, okay, that's good. That looks very like sun bleached, doesn't it? And we'll just kind of like pretend that maybe this is like the kind of like foundations of a house or like a structure that was here so long ago, maybe. Okay, good. We can in fact still afford a tent. Perfect. God, how much did I spend? That's crazy. Okay, well now we need those Indian blankets. Okay, but good. We at least have a tent. This is a good little start. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, I love it. Well, building's going to be a challenge. Yeah, Dahoy, straight off the bat, it's going to be a challenge. Okay, though, we might need to move our mailbox eventually, but that's fine. Okay, so then, let's also sell these extra flowers, because then the next thing that we are going to need to buy is a fire pit, so that we can cook some food. So, I feel like now that we've got kind of money sorted, because I think that in fact should be enough for us to, you know, be able to buy the fire pit. The next thing that we need to attend to is definitely our food situation. So I'm going to queue up. I think that we fished here and we didn't really have much luck. Which, does that make sense? I'm trying to, like, look at the fish types. I know that the ones with the sharks can be a bit more advanced. Copper, literally lore creation with Yasmin. Very in the moment lore creation. Very think on my feet lore creation right there, I will say. Let's see as well. Harvey, love cold brew tea. So close to buying a cold brew bottle for your fruit teas. Oh, that's really interesting. When you say like a cold brew, like bottle, what do you mean? Like, is it one that will have like a filter kind of like in it so that then the tea leaves can sit in it? Question mark. Let us know more about that. We love to hear about it. And Van, that's you, with Paralyzed right now. You're getting stuff, that are worth way too much. Yeah, it's so valid. That you're playing some Dinkum right now. Nice. Okay. We love to hear it, guys. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys for filling me in on what you're getting up to today. And beautiful pink flower as well. I should continue with the laundry, but I don't want to go outside to put it on the clothesline. That's fair. Again, if it's stupidly hot outside, please be careful. Please be careful. Make sure that you've got sun cream on. My computer is telling me that it's apparently now 30 degrees here, which is pretty wild for Scotland, to be honest. Why am I seeing boats in the background? Who are you? Who are you and why are you on my island? Why are all the paparazzis on my island? Wait, hold on. Brooke, are you kind of cute? Could you be a potential boyf? Brooke is not unattractive. Maybe a little bit older than us. And he's a paparazzi. Maybe. Wait, what about you? She's so pretty! Sandy? Okay, well, actually, do you know what? Screw you, Brooke. What about Sandy? What if we made Sandy our island girlfriend? Oh, hold on. Who are you two? Judith? All of these Sims are actually low-key really pretty. Maybe it's because they have default Sims 3 face, and I just, like, love the skin replacer that I have on. Guys, what do you think? Yeah, okay, Cuppa, fine. He looks a touch cursed, especially with his little hat. With his little... It's not quite a milady fedora, but it's definitely something. Yes, okay, Van, I agree with you. I am inclined to agree with you that we perhaps need to have an island girlfriend. Wait, there's literally another snake over here. Oh no, it's just our newspaper! Not me being like, whoa, what exotic snake is that curled up over there? The tabloids. That is what kind of a mysterious snake we have curled up. Okay, Van. Whoop. Wait, where did my game go? There we go. Sorry, guys. I accidentally tabbed out. That shocked me. Okay, and nice. We've got an anchovy. Okay, great. That's not really gonna like nutritionally sustain us for very long, but it'll do. Okay, I think that I'm kind of a bit in love with Sandy. Sandy's really gobsmacked by that pony, right? Okay, right. Whoa, that's okay. What's happening with them? I mean, question is, should we just delete them though? I low-key think that maybe we should delete them because they aren't meant to be here. We are meant to be on an abandoned island. Okay, guys. I'm so sorry. Object delete. No, wait, not you. I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. Why can't I? Oh, there. Sandy, I'm sorry, my queen, but it is too soon for us to have an island princess join us. So everybody, everybody's gone. Everybody's gone now. Okay, right, I've deleted them all. I've deleted them all. Just because even though I got swept up in how beautiful Judith and Sandy were, I've remembered that we are literally day one on our island and that we need to remember that we're playing on an abandoned island. Okay, I hope that's okay for everybody. And Harper, yes, pretty much. Okay, so Bud and Blend is a cold brew kit that you can just like let it brew overnight in the fridge and then the next day. Oh, fun. Okay, you miss your usual tea, so you might take the leap. I so think you should, like, especially if like that is a big like hobby for you. And if like tea brings you joy, do it. That sounds like so like much fun. And hey, Hilly as well, welcome in. And come on, oh no, the rapture's arrived on the island. No, Cleo, the condensation. The condensation truly did get to Sandy and Judith. Well, just imagine that they were actually mermaids. How about that? What if we meet a mermaid's girlfriend though? I think that could be very fun. We'll see. Okay, how are we doing on the food front? Nice. Are you kidding me? We've also gone ahead and found a super rare chinchilla. Okay, well, the chinchilla is going to be our pet. We can't sell the chinchilla too, not after the snake. Okay, so let me start by placing our tent. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I made a cute little platform for our tent, and then the tent's like, actually, it's too small. Fine then. Oh, actually, to be fair, maybe I actually just need move objects for that, but maybe I'll just extend our deck like a little bit. Maybe I'll kind of like make it a little bit like lopsided, almost as if like parts of it have kind of fallen away over time. I don't know, like maybe we could kind of go, let's see, and maybe then like extend out maybe this way. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's a little bit weird, but I don't really hate it. Okay, I'm actually down for this. I'm down for this. Yeah, nice. Okay. And there should be plenty of room for that, right? And then now what I'll do is I'll get us a fire pit. How about this? A mystery. Yes, the island is so pretty. It is. But check out the YouTube description for the stream to find the link to it. 'Cause it's a really cool custom one that I found. And made like specifically for this challenge too, which is really fun. Okay, so let's go in with maybe like our fire pit like here. Yeah, because then we can like just sit here and like look out over the water. Isn't this game so gorgeous? Okay, let's also get a little dining chair. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna null this up a little bit. We're gonna make it look really grotty and grimy. Or honestly, just how about that? How does that look? Maybe we will also, oh, we should so save the game after this as well, gamers. Yeah, that looks a little bit sun faded and like, yes, there we go. That's right. That's perfect. It's almost as if we'd scavenged these items on the island. We totally just didn't go into build mode. Totally, for realsies, gamers. And then, yeah, what I'm gonna do is move objects on in the hope that, yeah, okay, good. That's good. Right, nice. We'll just stick our tent there. That's kind of perfect. I mean, ignore the fact that that peg is like floating over the edge. Maybe we could actually, hold on. I don't like that tent placing. Hold on. Please hold. There we go. That's better. I like that. Or maybe we could even put it like, maybe like here. Nah, I prefer it the other way. There we go. That's kind of cute. Maybe we could even move our fire pit along one. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? There we go. We've already gone and like, camp is already set up. Sorry, guys. I'm getting so tongue-tied today. My word. Wait, Lisa, there's also sun-brewed iced tea. What is sun-brewed iced tea? I have no idea what that is, but that sounds crazy. Okay, though, let's keep going. How are we getting on? Pick 10 wildflowers. Buy a terrarium. Oh, that's right. That was the other thing that I was literally going to go into build mode and buy was a terrarium. I don't know where we would have potentially got the terrarium from. But we're not going to think about it too deeply. Question is, can I buy one? Where is it? Pets? Misk? No, I can't afford it. Okay, well, I'm watching you, Mr. Chinchilla. And oh, wait, hold on. We also caught some starfish? I don't know if we can eat them, so maybe we'll keep those just in case? Question mark? How are our needs doing? Okay. Right, bladder is all the way up, I'm assuming because there's maybe nowhere for us to tend to it. But we are starting to get a bit hungry, so why don't we stop fishing? And let's then come over and like actually light up the fire, go ahead and get ourselves some fish cooking. And oh my goodness, hold up, guys. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Hold up, I have to take a screenshot. Are you kidding me, guys? Look how actually fully gorgeous this is right now. Okay, hold on, right, screenshot time. Hopefully it works. There we go. When I was trying to get the one for the thumbnail earlier, my mouse was literally not playing ball, and it straight up was just like, it just kept not like letting me take a screenshot. And like, look, we can even see the back of the island over here too. Oh, I love it. I literally love it. And okay, bit of a weird angle to start a fire at, but it's fine. We won't think about it too much. Yeah, babe, I feel the same. I feel the same just there. Camilla, it is so pretty, isn't it? Honestly, it's gorgeous. Right, let's try roasting. Actually, let's just like roast our starfish. Okay, we were just playing with the chinchilla. I, for a second, thought that she was taking the chinchilla out to eat. That was heinous. Okay, and we already seem to be having routing issues here. Interesting. Okay, right, hold on. Back into buy mode. Sorry, guys. I did not anticipate having to pop into buy mode this many times. Hopefully the chair will now work. Let's see. Roast something. Starfish. Sea batfish. She keeps trying to spawn a different chair, and I'm like, Queen, I've literally bought you a chair with the most gorgeous view. Huh. Okay, so she's just gonna literally keep playing with her chinchilla. Interesting. Do we need stairs? Is that maybe the reason why we're having problems? It's because we don't have any little stairs, potentially? Okay, wait, hold on. Well, we don't want any railings. And we also want ones that look a little bit more like, you know. Maybe we'll just go like that. And then we will go color wheel. Well, actually, maybe we'll click on the floor and then we'll drag it onto the stairs. Click into here. Boof, boof. Oh, I love how easy designing is in The Sims 3. There we go. Okay, what about now? What about now? Let's see. I really did not anticipate having this many, like, issues with navigating our home lot. This is very interesting. Elisa, and then you fill... Okay, so there's a sun-brewed iced tea, and you fill up your pitcher with water and ice and let the tea steep in the sun. That, honestly, that does sound wild. That does sound wild. And wait, Cuppa, what do you mean? Did Ozzy Osbourne eat a chinchilla? Am I just learning about something particularly heinous for the first time? Okay, good. Right, so the issue was then that we didn't have any stairs. And like, literally, look at what a vibe this is. And we have loads of horses over here, but we'll just ignore them. Oh, what a vibe. Guys, this game makes me so happy. This game makes me so happy. Oh, but honestly, isn't this just truly such a vibe? We've gone ahead and we've got all of our essentials covered super quickly, which I am really happy with, because sometimes it's always a bit of a kind of toss-up when you start playing on a new world like this. I will say though, it is probably because it's quite bright in the room that I'm playing in, but I am having some trouble kind of like seeing around the area now that it's nighttime, so we'll just keep hanging out over here. And then tomorrow we'll head up to the little like house thing that we saw, like the lighthouse. Lisa, I love it. I was raised in the US South. We love iced tea as much as the English drink hot tea. That's fair. One of the things that I loved so much on my trip last year, sweetened iced tea. Stop it. We drank so much of it. It was absolutely delicious. Like we just don't really have it as like a drink that's kind of offered places here. Like it's usually kind of like a, I don't know, maybe a special that somewhere might do if you're lucky, but it's quite rare, weirdly enough. But no, so Kerry, you're right. What like we would often do was actually get unsweetened tea, and then maybe sometimes like ask for some sugar to add it in ourselves so that then we can like control the sweetness a bit better. So no, that's right. We would kind of like home brew our own sweet iced tea, but not really. But I love it. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. We're just hanging out over here, playing with the fire. We found a marshmallow from somewhere. We won't really think too deeply about that, I don't think. And honestly, guys, I'm just going to say, even though it's literally 8:30, we are going to head to bed because I would like tomorrow to be like a super productive day. I want to explore the lighthouse, and I also would love to try snorkeling / diving. I think we should definitely do that. No, no corrida. Oh, yeah, I feel the same way, babe. Okay. I'm going to try and move the fire back one. How about now? Maybe? Please, girl. Baz. Oh, babe, I feel the same. I literally feel the same right now. Do you guys ever do that sometimes? IRL is like make the like frustrated sim sounds. Like maybe just sometimes when you're on your own, you just do it. Because it makes you feel better. Honestly, I've done that too many times than I care to count. Right. Question is, what is the issue here? Is it because it's on like a way too small of a platform?
Oh, dare not weeby.
Oh, dare not weeby, babe. Trust me, I feel you. I'm right here with you, babe. Right, okay, let's make it daytime. Let's daytimeify. Let's move some of our shrubbery out the way again. Oh, what has happened here? Do you guys see? What started digging a tunnel to the other side of the world? That's weird and suspicious. Oh well. Right, we are back in we're back in buy mode. Let's see if we can just like figure out how to make our little house actually work this time. Maybe we go like this? Can't intersect objects. Oh, I bet that's my mailbox, right? Maybe put that there. Okay. And then let's try going like... Can't intercept even more objects. Okay. Can't level terrain. The question is, do we just move to Paradise Island and pretend that this isn't happening? I really kind of don't know what to do, because it's like, this is just the only home lot that there is in the game. And look, there are even more paparazzi over here. Don't you know what I did to your predecessors? Homer? Okay. This is honestly highly suspicious. Okay, what if we try picking up our tent? And maybe we put it like this way. I have a feeling that she still won't be happy, but we'll test it. We will test it. And let's see. Okay, now it's working. Right, that's really weird. That's so weird what the placement is talking about. Oh, that was really weird. There was somebody like walking underneath my window and I was literally like, hello? Get away from me. Ew. Let me also, by the way, guys, sorry, I am looking a little bit bright. In a minute, I might have to go ahead and like, again, shut my curtain just so that then I don't look quite so heavenly. Oh, Lavender, if you temporarily put down a PC, you can turn off NPCs and else register if you have it. Do I have register? Maybe we'll check that in a second. Thank you so much for letting me know. I never normally do stuff like that. Just because I'm just worried that I'm going to break the game. But maybe we definitely could try that, to be honest. Otherwise, I feel like we should just go full Sons of the Forest and maybe create an effigy. You know? Just something to scare them off, something to keep them away from us. Okay, right, super exciting start to the day. We have seeds. Seeds have spawned around the island now. Again, I know that it's really quite dark still, but let's see if we can pick some stuff up. Is that also, there's a goldfinch? Okay. Well, we'll come ahead and see if we can grab the goldfinch as well. Okay, nice. We're starting to find like, oh. Is that I swear if that's another chinchilla. I feel like this is just a hamster. Maybe the hamster and the chinchilla can become friends. We'll see though. Right, we have a lot of wildflowers over here, which I might ignore for now. Space rock? I believe that that's a space rock or some... see, like, for a metal, that looks really big, so I do have to wonder if that's a space rock. There are so many wildflowers up here. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the wildflowers now. They gave us enough to get started with, but I don't want to be, like, too cheaty. You know what I mean? Or, like, cheesy, I guess. Okay, we're just gonna carry our chinchilla for funsies. Interesting choice, Queen. Interesting choice, can't lie. Let's see. Let's head over to... let's head over here. Shall we? Right, let's go here. Is this a house? Visit lighthouse. Let's just try visiting the lighthouse and see what, like, interesting things are in here. Oh, look at the horses over on the beach, too. Oh, my goodness. And there is something... there's a lot of metal over here next to the horses. Okay. Oh, so this is straight up just like a little baby house. Well, we're not living here. We can't live here. And when I say baby house, it literally, okay, all it has is a bed. So not particularly conducive to, you know, life sustaining for the poor lighthouse keeper. And Lee as well, what time is it where I'm at? So it's currently at 3:37 here in the UK, in Scotland right now. So yeah, I'm waiting for like when the sun comes around, it will then start blinding me. And then we'll see. Then we'll see how we go. Let me catch up on messages just here as well. Oh, Kaba, thank you. Was that a cheeky little save reminder? Yes, let's drop a save together, gamers, if you're playing alongside us. Also, I just had a bit of a brainwave as I got so locked in just there. Right before, so today, as part of my, like, magical mystical journey, I actually, so I don't know if any of you guys suffer with this. Well, not really suffer's being very dramatic. But if any of you guys have experienced this, I, for my entire life, have always had, like, I think some people call it, like, strawberry skin, on my arms just here. And it never really used to bother me, because I would always just cover up my arms because I've never really liked the shape and size of my arms. And now that is starting to change. And I decided to head to my local pharmacy today to ask if, like, the pharmacist had any recommendations for maybe, like, I don't know, oh, what are these? Catch? Oh, they might be the same bug. They're probably the same bug. But if the pharmacist had any, like, recommendations for creams or anything that I could get to, like, help me, like, diminish the kind of, like, redness that I get with it. And then kind of, like, texture as well. Just kind of, like, even out my arm texture a little bit more. Because it gets kind of, like, especially bad when I get, like, hot or if I, like, shower and it's too warm and stuff like that. So, obviously, summer, I'm like, okay, you know, a bit annoying time now, to be honest. And all of that is to say, she actually recommended that I try some, like, hay fever and, like, allergy relief stuff. And I took one immediately right before stream, and it's not meant to make you feel drowsy, but if I start getting a little bit more nonsensical, we'll see. I've never really taken, like, hay fever tablets consistently, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe that was a bad idea on my part to take them for the first time immediately before stream. Well done, Yasmin. Very smart, very smart. But okay, right. Let's now. We've checked out the little lighthouse. That was cute, like, cute. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say cute or cool, so I just said that was cute. But why don't we head back home and let's light up the fire again. Let's get some fish cooking for our breakfast. What else do we have? Right, the womb rat, you're gone. You're gone, sir. The goldfinch, you are also gone. Out of here. See ya. We've got some iron. What are you, a termite? We don't want you anymore. And actually, I'm going to sell my pet chinchilla. Goodbye, chinchilla. We've got an unknown rare seed and unknown uncommon seed, which is good too. And then the iron. Okay, so that's interesting. And Lee as well loves Scotland. It's 7:30 in the morning on the west coast in the States. Ah, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Like, honestly though, I've been to, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I've been to Seattle, and then I've also spent some time in California as well. Oh, I love it. Honestly, I love it, and I would love to go back. I also so enjoyed, like, Texas and Louisiana and, yeah, like, all of that area as well that I visited last year. I would just love to go back. It's so much fun. But right then, let's queue up getting some food in our bellies. We need to have some anchovy for our breakfast. Shut up. I mean, it's hot, so you're likely to be drowsy anyway. Okay. So basically, I've probably like doubly did myself dirty. by taking that immediately before stream and it being warm. And me going to the gym this morning and probably also being a bit dehydrated. That's so funny. Honestly, what am I like? Okay, though, I mean, the horses are definitely over here guarding the metals. But guys, look, it's just like Charlie the Unicorn, which, yes, I did reference in my video this week. Charlie, we gotta go to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Shun the non-believers, Charlie. It is a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. For anybody that did not see that video, about what, 18 years ago, maybe not quite that much, maybe like 14 years ago, you missed out. Yeah, just search Charlie the Unicorn. It's a little bit unhinged. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Oh, and Van, thank you so much for the lovely reminder to like the stream if you're enjoying it over on the YouTube side. I don't know if there's anything that you can do on Twitch to tell Twitch that you're enjoying the stream versus just kind of like watching and hanging out. But still, I love it, Harper. Good God, that just made me feel old, right? Shun the non-believer, Charlie. Shun. Oh, I love it. Lee, come to Oregon. It's beautiful here, similar to rain to Scotland. See, that's it. Like, I would really love to go to Oregon just because it's kind of like the one state that I need left to like to visit next to be able to say that I've done like the whole kind of like West Coast, or I've at least been to every state on the West Coast. That would be really cool to do at some point. But right, okay, what are we finding? Tiny space rocks. Oh, that was all tiny space rocks? Oh. Okay, right, well, we'll analyze all of those. And we should definitely get a garden working today too. Okay, wait. Let me see. Wait, we need to finish analyzing all of them. Lisa, you have to take allergy pills before bed. Okay. Oh, excuse me as well. Sorry, guys. The sparkling water absolutely got me just there. Let's also take another sip of our tea for sure. Van, I feel so old, lol. Charlie was the best, right? See, I never watched it when it initially came out and circulated, which is kind of crazy that I managed to miss that piece of internet culture. But I very distinctly remember my friends in high school were talking about it one day, and I was literally like, what the hecky decky do are you talking about? And then they pulled up this video and they let's just say that they acquainted me with Charlie the Unicorn, and particularly Shun the Non-Believers has just stayed in my brain forevermore. Forevermore, it will always be there. Shut up. Charlie the Unicorn immediately gets me thinking of other early YouTube stuff, like llamas with hats. Like, yes, honestly, early YouTube, what a time. Or like early Smosh videos as well. Wow, that is taking me back to my childhood, I swear. But yeah, no, Charlie the Unicorn, pretty iconic to be honest. Let's see though, right, what else do we want to do today? So did we pick up something else that we can actually plant just there? We did, oh! Wait, red berry bean. I was gonna say, did we just get a red bean seed? That would have been wild if we did. And in fact, right? Oh. Our plant is floating ever so slightly, but we're not going to think about it too much. We're just going to come and plant another equally floating plant. Interesting. Okay. But right, we also have our little, we've got our little raccoon friend over here just hanging out. But we have gone ahead and we've got both of our plants planted. Let's see, what are all of our other space rocks worth? Whoa, one of them's worth 114. That's pretty good. Right, let's sell those at least. Sell. There we go. Okay, buy a stove. We're not quite there yet. Buy a bird cage. Nope. We are not going to do that just yet. Literally. I mean, right, okay, there are so many wildflowers up here, but I'm also kind of obsessed with it because it makes sense. Like, doesn't this just look really natural? Like, all of the little wildflowers, like, hanging out over here. Oh, whoa, and there are other creatures. Lizards. Let's come and get the lizards, which look very incredibly, potentially poisonous. With, if anything's blue, that, nothing, why is it blue? It shouldn't be blue. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick those up though. And then let's see. I would love to do some like snorkeling, so that then we might be able to eventually go and dive. So why don't we come over here and just like do some, maybe we'll do some snorkeling like out here a little bit, kind of on the reefs. God, we need some red bean seed to make some red bean paste. Yes. I was gonna say, guys, do you think it's time to try another snack? I think that it is. And in fact, okay, so right, you guys can let me know. Do you want to go sweet or savory next? Put in chat and let's queue up. Oh, girl, why have you literally got on a water taxi all the way over here? She's so extra. She's straight up so extra. She was like, I could literally never climb up over a cliff. I simply must get a water taxi. I love it, Lee. Charlie was the best. I heard an American accent coming from you when you were reciting it. Can I do an American accent? Also, what accent do I have sounds different than Scottish? Yes, so, I'm actually not from Scotland. Like, I wasn't born here, and my family aren't Scottish. Are we floating? Hold up. Oh no, we are in the water. I don't know why the water in this game is just straight up so clear that it looked like we were floating above it. That's wild. So I grew up in the south of England, maybe about an hour west. I always say east, but it's actually west of London. So I might sound kind of similar to people from London, but I know that I don't. It's quite like a subtle distinction. The London accent is much more kind of raw, depending on where in London you're coming from, that is. But, oh, okay, Shadowball, she was floating for a second. Thank you for validating me, because I was losing my mind. That was like, again, damn, these allergy pills are wild. But yeah, so I grew up in the south of England, and then I moved up to Scotland to come here for university, back in 2019. So I moved 400 miles away from where my family live, and I've been here ever since, and Scotland can't get rid of me. I love it. I love this place far, far, far too much. I will never be able to do a Scottish accent, not one bit, no siree, because every time I try, I can say certain words. Like, I can say certain words, but I just can't put it into a sentence. So, like, if I had a glass of squash with me, like, you know, water with, like, cordial in it, Scottish people call that diluting juice. So I would have a diluting juice with me. If I had, like a spray bottle with some, like, cleaning, like, detergent in, that would be a scush. Get my scush out. If I had, what else? What other fun ones can I say? I think those are like the best ones. Yeah, otherwise I really don't. Oh no, she literally is flying. Girl, what is in those wildflowers? What, I mean, to be fair, she did again get bitten by a snake, so maybe I have a feeling that, you know, she's got the snake bite. She's absolutely flying with that snake bite. But can I do an American accent? I can try. I'm not very good at it though, and I'll probably offend a lot of you guys. Hold on, let me try. Why don't I try reading out your comment? Because whenever I think about it, I can't do it. So maybe if I try reading your comment, then I might be able to do one. So Charlie was the best. I heard an American accent coming through when you were reciting it. Lol, can you do an American accent? What accent do you have? Sounds different than Scottish. That felt very Valley Girl. So I'm so sorry to all of my American fans that are probably really, really pissed off just then. But I tried my best. You can't knock a girl for trying. What can I say? Incredible. It's a shadowbolt. I'm glad. I feel like I had to go, like, if only I had my ponytail and then I could have, like, swished it a little bit more. Yeah, that felt very much so like Callie from the Valley. Wait, hold on. I need to read some of the Twitch chats about this. Okay, so Mystery, not us Americans, love to do a Valley Girl accent too. And Chromcool sounds like all of my teenage daughter's friends. Spot on. Okay, I'm so glad. Oh, Shadowbolt, can I do a Northern English accent? Only if I imagine that I'm Jon Snow and that I'm the King of the North and that I'm out here trying to defend Winterfell. Wait, hold on. Is that the place in Skyrim or the place in Game of... Wait, hold on. Wait, tune back in. Is that the place in Skyrim or is that the place in Game of Thrones? Honestly, I'm not really too sure, but King of the North, you know? Go King of the North, Jon Snow. That's about as north as I can get, and I don't even think that it's particularly north. King of the North. That's about as northern as I can go, I think. But I couldn't. It's so funny because despite being like an actual linguistics student, back in uni, I don't think that I could pinpoint precisely what type of northern accent that was. Maybe a little bit of Yorkshire. I feel like I have to try to channel my, like I'm living downstairs, but I help working at Downton Abbey, but I'm one of the maids, I'm one of the housekeepers. I help to light the fires in the morning. So that's about as northern English as I can do. Yeah, you have to shout it every time. King of the North! Okay, Kerry sounds northern to me as an American. Okay, fine, I'll take it then. Hold on, I want to make sure that I'm catching everybody's... Yeah, okay, Winterfell was right, thank you. I'm like, because isn't that also a Winterfell that's in Skyrim too? And so sometimes I get them mixed up in my head. I'm like, have I got the right place? Oh no. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. And Kerry as well, sorry, just catching this from earlier. Moved about 300 miles across the state for college, and that was amazing. Have a lot of respect for people that move further. Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, I do too. And it's like, I was the furthest out of everywhere that, like, all of my friends in my friend group back home that, like, moved away. And so I'm very grateful that I can, support myself and live up here still. Because like, even, though I don't have student loans and stuff, because I absolutely love living up here. It's so great. The people are so kind. That there's just a different vibe. Like, so I will get the train back down to go stay with my family, right? And I know it's such a marked difference in, like, people that you encounter along the journey. So, like, when I get the train up here in Scotland, people might offer to help me with my suitcase if they can see that I'm struggling. Or you might just strike up a conversation with somebody about, whatever random thing is going on, But then the second that you get down to London, everybody is so, like... I won't say everybody because that's a massive overgeneralization, but from my experience, people are just so like locked in. Like they're not like they're not necessarily willing to help. Everybody's busy. Everybody's looking at their phones. And it's very much so like even just asking somebody for like directions or is this the right train to get here, people will look at you like you've got three heads because you've deigned to ask them a question in London. It's pretty wild. Okay, Lee, that wasn't too bad. Thanks for doing that. That was fun. Yeah, no, I love it. Honestly, accents are fun. I love it. Again, linguistics background, I do find it really, really fascinating. Especially like the UK is so interesting in terms of like linguistic and like accent variation and like dialect variation. Because we like the distance between groups of people is so small. So the way that we've not just become one kind of like oh no, we've been consumed by the rock. Okay, I think that it's time to reset, girl. Wait, reset sim? Oh no. Rosalina Solana. Thank God for that. Okay. We just got absolutely poofed into a rock. Look at us in our little bib diving gear. That's so cute. That was very, very heinous, in fact, but very fun. Let's then come and light the fire, get some food going. Maybe we'll change out of our snorkel. I don't know. If not, we're going to be eating through our snorkel. Van South Northern as a German. Okay, fair. And also, guys, what did you pick? Okay, so we had 2 votes for sweet and 1 for savory. So I think that then next, guys, let's try something sweet. And the thing that I'm most intrigued to try, right? So is this, it looks very small, but it's this little like mango pie. Or actually, I think that it might be a little bit crunched up in the packet here. That's probably my fault. Let me... I'm just trying to get the little jelly pouch out of the way. I'm gonna open up the packet just here. In fact, why don't we chop and change over really quick to this one? I'm gonna open up the packet and pop it on my little plate just here that I've got, which is the gorgeous little homeware item that came in this month's box. But yeah, so we have this like little, it looks to me like a palmier in terms of like pastry that's kind of been like layered up with maybe some like butter and flavoring, I guess, to make it all like flaky and kind of look like this, if you guys can see. So shall we try it? Oh, it smells exactly like a palmier too. Oh, this is one of my favorite pastries. Oh, that is delicious. That's delicious. The mango flavor in it is quite subtle, but I am getting it. But if you also love little palmier pastries, then this is precisely it. It's crumbly, it's crunchy, it's sugary, and it's unctuous. That's the best way that I can describe it. It's rich and it's a decadent little treat. And so even though like the portion of it, and I've got like a couple of other little bits, is quite small, this for me, with a cup of tea, with a nice warm cup of tea for my breakfast, would be like, this is the perfect kind of little treat for me. That makes me so happy. They are literally my favorite pastries. And again, you can get that. You can get this little like mango pie pastry as part of July's Sakuraco box, which is available now. Again, thank you so much to Sakuraco for sponsoring today's stream. I love showing off a couple more treats as we go throughout the stream as well. So we'll try another one from the box in a little while. We'll definitely do a savory one. But let's switch back to this cam. Here we go. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that suggested that we do a sweet one. Okay, sorry guys. Usually I like to try not to eat too much of whatever we're tasting, just so that I'm not just on stream chomping away. But that is so addictive to just keep picking up and popping in my mouth. Oh my goodness gracious me. And also we've got Wild as well. Welcome back in. Gonna go back to watching from the beginning, but I hope you will have a great day. Oh, thank you so much for popping in, my friend. It's lovely to see you. And however, you work with funeral directors from all over the country, and it's awesome hearing all of the slight varieties in accent, even if they're like a few miles away from each other. No, it's so interesting, isn't it? For sure. I really love it. Okay, Lee, isn't Cockney the sort of like southern equivalent to a southern drawl in the States? Huh. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it the equivalent to like a southern drawl. Oh god, Cockney is one that I will struggle with. But if you think about, if anybody's ever seen like Danny Dyer, like I can't even do it, but just go watch any clip from like Danny Dyer. He's I would say like kind of quite like quite like Cockney. I think at least. I really hope I've got that right now that I'm thinking about it. I wasn't like, it's not honestly that kind of like common of an accent, so I don't know if it maybe would have the kind of same sort of like extension as like the southern drawl in the States. I don't even think that you could kind of equivalate them, to be honest, because it's very specific as well. It's quite an iconic accent, to be honest. But let's see. Right, we are over here playing with our lizard. What? Okay, so right, what else did we get? Let's also sell. Wait, did we analyze that space rock? No, we didn't. Right, let's analyze that one too. Let's sell our iguana. What other seeds did we get? Rare, and then some more uncommon ones, which I don't think we will be able to plant. No, that's fine. Right. Yeah, okay, I'm also gonna sell my other lizard. Goodbye, lizard. And then we'll sell our cheeky little space rock. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so our hunger's full. Our energy's actually not too bad. Girl, get off your non-existent phone. You don't actually own that. Get out of here. Let's maybe get some, like, a little bit of fishing done, just so that then we can get some more food ahead of tomorrow, and then we'll go to sleep, I think. And let's also drop a save if you're playing alongside us, my loves. Did you guys see how heinously quick that save was, by the way? This is why playing on small maps is amazing, especially if you're playing on a lower end machine, because they save so quickly. And I do apologize for how dark it is too. It's because there's literally no like artificial lighting in this world, so we are entirely relying on the stars to light what we're seeing just here. But right, sorry guys, let me catch up on some Twitch chats as well really quick. Let's see. Shadowbot, I always think a tricky thing with us northerners is that you can literally go to the next town over in any direction and the accent is different. So true. So true. Kerry, New York State is that like that too, of kind of like don't talk to me sort of a vibe. I see. That's really, really interesting. It's like New York City kind of like that too. Can somebody help me understand the difference between New York City and New York State? Is there a state? Wait. What state is New York in? I've never had to think about this before. Am I losing my mind? Can somebody help me, please? Can somebody please help this foolish little English girl? I love it. Yes, Shadowbot, that looks so good. I love the sound of Cockney, right? Isn't it fun? I mean, the whole kind of like Cockney rhyming slang, like actual like language variation rather than in just the accent is also really fun. I don't really know how much it is in use nowadays. So if you don't know, right, do I even actually know any Cockney rhyming slang that I could tell to you guys? I can't even think of any examples now, but it's kind of like where there'll sort of be like words which rhyme, which kind of like, or like little phrases which equate to other things, and it's still in English, but just different words that don't match up to the definition of what you're talking about. It is really interesting. Oh, interesting. Wait, Shadowbot as well. Hobie from the second Spider-Verse movie has a Cockney accent. I've never seen any of the Spider-Verse films, actually. Oh, okay, right. See, right. Things like this are what confuse me. So New York, the city, is in New York, the state. Thank you, Simone, as well. Yeah, Harper, thank you. Apples and pears, up the stairs. Yes, true. That's one. I was thinking that one, but I couldn't remember what that equated to. Thank you. But okay, I see. See, it's things like this that confuse me. Why is there a city that has the same name as a state? Guys, it makes me, like, Americans, it makes me weary. It makes me really weary. Like, I just, but just call it something different. Lol. Okay, well, I feel thoroughly educated now. Thank you, gamers. Oh god, I accidentally just got my breath stuck in my throat. I'm gonna have a sip of my sparkling water just here now. Let's see. I needed that. Okay, there we go. Simone, kind of confusing. Yeah. Oh, okay, at least this was like New York City, NYC versus NY. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Sorry, guys. And yeah, Ronnie as well. New York is the state. You live in central New York. Okay, I see. Okay. And so then, like, if people that live in New York State, if you were going to head into, like, New York City, would you just say, I'm heading into the city? Or would you say that I'm heading into New York City? I don't know. Like, how does this play into your usual conversations? I love it, Ronnie. It's annoying because when they say that we're from New York, they think the city immediately. I bet that's really frustrating. That, to be honest, is why I kind of also like to differentiate the fact that I grew up in the south of England, and when I kind of like try to sort of geolocate, I'll say I grew up an hour outside of London, but definitely not in London, like very much so not in London. It's a totally different vibe. So I feel the same thing. Oh, Shadow. Okay, I'll definitely have to check out the Spider-Verse films. I just haven't really, like, honestly been keeping up with, like, superhero films and stuff. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, excuse me. That sparkling water is getting me. But yeah, like, I haven't really caught up with, like, superhero films in so long because I felt like I really did go through a bit of like, fatigue with them, where years ago, like, I don't know, I'm thinking, like, late 2010s, so many of them were coming out, and I was just honestly a bit like, I'm okay. There are too many now, you know? Also, sorry guys too. I don't know why, but my nose is starting to get a little bit blocked too. So if you can hear that, I do apologize. Yeah, okay, so you don't even care that much about superhero films, but The Spider-Verse is just such a good movie. That's so fair then. Thank you for the rec just there. I will have to see if I can find where I can check it out. Maybe, will it be on Disney? Is that a Disney thing that I can find? Question mark. But yeah, okay, so, hold on. Van, what confuses me is why Americans stole so many city names and did not even put new in front of them. That's definitely also something that I found really interesting. Like there's Birmingham in Alabama, I believe. Oh, there are so many other examples that are literally well, I guess New York. But that's fine because I feel like that's changed. That's like new. If you put new in front of it, it feels different at least. Right, phone. Oh, okay. I was about to tell. Shut up. Shut the hell up. But also, what I think that I'll do as well today, guys, is maybe we could also buy like a smelter. Let's also tend the garden, and then we'll go ahead and we'll light the fire, and then we'll do that too. Okay, yeah, so maybe Disney, I can find it. That's good to know. But yeah, no, I do definitely find it interesting. Stole feels a bit dramatic to say, but sometimes it does feel that way a little bit. Like, I would love to go in and actually learn the, like, history behind, like, cities and stuff in the States that do have, you know, for example, like, British city names, to learn, like, how that came about. I would find that very interesting to learn about, more than frustrating, I think, but I do find it really interesting. Or I think that there's, like, maybe a Reading in California, I think, differently spelt to the Reading that's down south, in England. But yeah. Trying to think of any other examples. I'm sure there are definitely lots more. And Lee, okay, so most people in, oh, hold on, right, let's queue up some food. Here we go. Eat a jellyfish. That sounds a bit unsafe and also not particularly satiating. Just, I mean, maybe you could, like, what if you ate a jellyfish, like, what, like a jelly? Oh my goodness, they were so yummy. I can't wait to get those in the fridge later. Okay, fine. So most people in New York can't be bothered to go to the city, I guess, but some people are really friendly. But then you also have upstate New York, which is a very different vibe. I see. Okay. Interesting. See, because I know about upstate New York, but I didn't really know, like, again, what the difference was. Like, whether that was kind of more like, I guess, suburban versus, like, city vibes, I suppose. Okay. Right, okay, so Ronnie, you call Schenectady, I think, please tell me how to pronounce that, the city, because that's where you grew up. And when anyone moved out, they were saying they were going to the city. Okay, so when you're going to New York City, that's what you call it. Okay, that's fair. At least your mum was raised on Long Island in New York. Interesting. I love it. Oh, guys, that's so fun. Just like, you know, reading about where you guys are from and stuff. And Van, it said stole because I know. Yeah, that's fair. No. I didn't mean it like, it was bad that you said stole, obviously. That's not what I meant. Or maybe I shouldn't say obviously there. I just, yeah, I would find like learning the history of that really, really fascinating for sure. But right, let's come ahead and pay our bills. Yeah, Lee, a lot of our states and city names are actually Native American words. That's true as well. Yeah. Like, I find that really interesting to notice, like, the blend of, like, place names in the States, like, from when I visited. And just, like, all of the different, like, you know, different cultures and, like, places that have influenced what they've come to be called. Again, I used to do linguistics in uni alongside sociology, so am I a little bit of a nerd for this kind of stuff, and do I, like, genuinely find it kind of interesting? Yeah. But no, thanks guys for educating me. I really, really do appreciate it. Oh, okay, right. Everybody, nobody's redeemed it in Twitch, but I'm gonna stretch, so if you're playing alongside us today, please also do a little stretch. Oh, guys, okay, so should I tell you about how my day's been today? I'm pretty gassed, right? So I didn't sleep very well. and very wacky dreams. And usually I'm a bit bad for kind of like letting that kind of dictate the mood of my day. But today I decided to be really brave. And I went to my gym for the first time by myself to do weights. Usually if I'm going to the gym by myself, I am so scared that I only stay on like the cardio machines, and I'll like, I don't know, I'll just do like a walk on the treadmill. Because I don't really feel confident like going into the other areas of the gym by myself. But then I'll do weights with like my friend when we go or whatever. Lovely Catherine, you guys know her. But today I decided that I was gonna go and do it by myself, and I had loads of fun. What did I do? Okay, so I did some little bicep curls. I did my cute little ones of these with my 7 kilogram weights, which I was pretty happy with. I did a hip thrust with the bar, 50 kilograms. Pretty happy with that, considering how I only started doing that recently. I did some pull-ups on the pull-up machine. And then I went on the like abductor and deductor machine for my booty. And it was really, really fun. And I really enjoyed it. And I'm so glad that I pushed myself to go and be brave and to do it. And I like, yeah, it was good. It was good. So I did that, right? And then I again walked around a couple of shops. I got this jumper, yay. The sun was shining. It was really beautiful. I then came home. And well, on the way home, I got some delicious like stuff for my dinner tonight, which I can't wait for. And then guys, as I was getting ready for stream today, I got a stupidly exciting email. So earlier this week, I actually kind of applied, I guess, to a sort of like freelancing position that I found that is like really time flexible. And so I applied to it, and I've gotten like potentially invited to like a kind of vetting interview, like sort of a thing. I couldn't believe it. I really, really couldn't believe it. So I've got that now as well to look forward to. So honestly, guys, I'm having the best day. And to top it all off, we're sat here playing Sims 3, eating delicious snacks together. I'm not gonna cry at how good my day is going. You're crying. But love it. Let me see. Let me just make sure that I've caught up on everybody's messages. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So we've got Wytherville. VA, is that, what state is that? Not Virginia. What state is that? I don't know. But that's the only Wytherville in the US named after George Wythe. Okay, I don't know who that figure is, but very interesting. Thanks for filling us in on some history there, Lisa. We love it. I will have to look that up after stream for sure. Right, we're catching some good fish. Loving it, loving it. Let's also make sure that we lock in a couple of wants too. We learned the bait for red hammering, and we want to swim in the ocean. We want to join the angling career, but we kind of can't really do that, to be honest. And Lee, yeah, didn't study those things as a major, but really enjoy these topics in terms of like linguistics and stuff. No, for sure. Yeah. Oh man, that's really interesting to know that even though you didn't kind of like study linguistics, your family always talked about it pretty deeply. That's honestly really interesting. I'm so glad to know that. Like it's interesting because and thank you guys. Okay, positive vibes are awesome. Woohoo! The queen is thriving. Thanks guys. And Copper, you go walk a little Loki, please. He's more important. Yeah, no, I honestly, guys, I've had a great day. And I'm here, right here, guys, get ready to catch it. I'm gonna woof, ba-da, have some good energy and vibes. Ka-cha! So that's how my day's going so far. So VA is Virginia. Thanks, guys. Yeah, see, like, we don't really learn much about, like, American geography or anything, or at least when I was in school, we didn't really. It was mainly kind of, like, more, like, British focus history, I guess. And Lee, thank you so much for the congrats as well. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, okay. And then Louisville. What's KY? Is that Kentucky? But then why would there be a Y in it? But, oh no, because that makes sense because there's a Y at the end of Kentucky, right? Not you guys straight up just like bending the dimensions of my brain today with geography. And so Louisville was named after King Louis the 15th. Ah, that is really interesting. And Carrie, I'd struggle to name all 50 states. Yeah, fair. That's so valid. Okay, then I don't feel so bad about getting it wrong then. Also, guys, sorry, I'm looking very sunny again. Let me go ahead and notch that down a tiny bit. Do you think though, should we try another snack? I think that it's time to try a savory snack this time. And the thing that I'm most intrigued to try next, right? Well, let's just leave Rosalina over here chilling and just like doing a bit of fishing. Let's go ahead and change to this one. Here we go. So next I want to try these, and these are savory, I believe, black sesame, like fried like rice dough crisps. And these sound naughty as hell, to be honest. And the perfect kind of like can you imagine, right, if you had like a nice crisp like beer in your hand or like a cider? These I feel like would be the perfect kind of like bar snacky type of a thing to have with it. So I'll show you one of them up close. Let me smell too. Oh, very savory smelling. Yep, definitely getting, but also a tiny bit of sweetness too. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like some good like salty umami-ness, but you can see like all the little black dots are like little sesame seeds. Ready to hear the crisp as well? That was like sweeter than I anticipated actually. Like much sweeter on the initial bite than I thought. And that balances with like the, oh, okay, hold on. Let me vibe this out a little bit. Okay, so super crunchy. We love it. It actually has this kind of like, I don't know, you might not even be able to pick it up, but it kind of has like this really shiny coating on the outside, which I think might be making, I think that might be the sweet bit. And then you kind of have like the really kind of like earthiness of the sesame seeds, and also there's some good amount of salt in there too. Oh, these are very exciting. Oh, they're naughty. They're going to be gone soon. Oh, they are so delicious. Again, the taste of them is really reminding me something. Oh, that's right. They taste like if you've ever had like a really good prawn toast from a Chinese takeaway with like the sesame seeds on top and like a little bit of that kind of like fishy, almost like umami-ness. Like I'm not tasting fish overtly, but I wonder if it's just, I have that association in my head because I love prawn toast so much. Or maybe it's almost the like the kind of like the dough bit of it that is fried, that is kind of reminding me almost as if like sensorily of the like the crunch of a bit of like prawn toast. And Lee, so where did I get all these snacks? Perfect question. These are from today's lovely sponsor, Sakuraco, for today's stream. And these are all coming in the July box, which is available now over on their website. So if you want to check them out for yourselves, then you can do so by following my link down in the description for the stream. Or if you're, wanting to check them out over on Twitch, then follow my link tree and there'll be a button in my link tree to go check them out as well. And you can get $5 off your first box with them, which honestly I would highly recommend. If you, again, they make great like just things for yourself. If you love trying new fun snacks, they could last you an entire month with just like, again, how big, like this is literally the size of my face. Like these, how much snacks you get in here, but also really fun to try with friends and family. Lee, it isn't a subscription, but I believe that you can also just get boxes like one-off as well. Shadowbot, I find that like Asian crisps are sweeter than expected. Truly though, I'm gonna need to try another one of these because this honestly was absolutely delicious. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys, I wanted to mute for a second and try to change scenes with my left hand, which obviously was never going to work, and I muted myself so you couldn't hear me chomping away. Let me finish this bite, and then we'll play for a little bit longer, hey? Seriously guys, that's so good. Sorry, I started chomping, and then realized that I didn't mute, and then I did mute. And Simster just watched your Paralives recap video and was laughing so hard when you said modders had made uncensored things. And I tried to explain them without being cancelled. I'm so glad. What did I say? A para jousting stick and a para magic conch. Yeah. I tried my best. And again, right, so the article that I found out about these mods in, straight up, because of the title, which said para jousting stick in unsanitized terms, shall we say, I couldn't even put the title or the article link in the video description because I was so nervous that YouTube was gonna come for me. But no, literally insane, absolutely insane mods. And apparently you can even like change para butt definition. I love it, honestly, I'm absolutely obsessed. The fact that modders have gone ahead and truly done it to him, you know. Also, Simster, thank you so much for going to watch the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Honestly, the heat got to me yesterday, and I realized that I'd made one small mistake in it. In the one of the title cards that I did, which was very frustrating to see during the video premiere yesterday. But to all of our Twitch friends, just in case any of you guys don't know, I mainly make videos over on YouTube. So I love it when we find new friends on Twitch that don't know about YouTube. It blows my mind, to be honest. Yeah, Shutterbot, we can all use great alliteration for some para-P, exactly. Para... I can't even think of like another para-plantain? You know? I will say nothing else. I will say nothing else. In fact, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Is that a weird floating fish spot over here? No, okay, they actually are in the water, fine. Okay, I'm just losing it, guys. I'm just losing it. I love it, Van. Those kinds of mods are the ones that usually come into existence first. So fair. I mean, honestly, it's so heinous. And the article that I was reading was truly fantastic. It was a really great read. I believe that it came from The Gamer. If you want to check it out, probably just type in like Paralives mods and then go into like the news tab on Google and you'll find it. But no, it was a great article for sure. But yeah, right, guys. Let me have another little sip of my tea too. Okay, Simster, so what do you really want, or what am I looking for, waiting for Paralives gameplay, such as seasons, pets, or gardening? Great question. What am I, ooh. See, this is it, right? Do you know what? Now that you've asked me that, I don't think that I've actually thought about making a detailed list of what my kind of like order of preference would be for new features in the game. I think that even before we get to the point of like pets and seasons and kind of like new stuff, I would love to see the features that we already have in the game be fleshed out more. That is what I really hope that they like already with the systems that the team have built. The puddle feels very wide already, you know, in terms of like what the options that they have to work with for developing systems going forward. But now I would like to see that puddle be deepened as well. And so I would love to see skills. I want skills to feel more compelling to build. I also want skills to feel like you unlock everything, like you unlock stuff and you know what you unlock as you progress through skills and knowledge levels. In terms of what I would like to see, like skill developments, I don't really know, but I would just like to see a bit more kind of like development in that area. I would love to see more chaos in terms of like, you know, social cards. And just generally the social system be developed a bit more so that I feel connected to the relationships that my paras are building with each other. Because so far I kind of have been like lacking that a little bit. So I would like to see that developed a lot. And I'm trying to think of my other kind of like key top line like things that I want to see improved. I feel like those are the first things, but if I, you know, was to wake up tomorrow and there to be like a new update dropped for Paralives and it was a massive big content update. Who the hell is Why can I just see like a phantom snorkeler over here? That's really heinous. Can you guys see that? Like right there. It's almost as if somebody that's really weird. That's really weird. What would I want to see? What would I want to see? I think maybe something with active careers. think that maybe something with active careers, because if I think about you know, kind of like my favorite, not to compare, but if I think about my favorite packs in The Sims 3 and 4, it's always ones which are very like career or, you know, kind of like skill focused, and that allow me, or maybe actually here, and I know that there is a mod for this already that I've not tried out yet, but something that lets me run my own business, I think as well could be really fun. Just different ways to make money in the game. That's what I love. But in order for that to be enjoyable, I want the economy to be a bit more balanced as well. So there we go. Sorry, I feel like I've just word vomited at you guys just there. Let's see. Simster, you're saying, hold on, let me double check really quick just here. Here we go. So Simster, you really want business gameplay? Oh, there we go. Yasmin, keep reading. And I made paragraphs on how they could do it better in their feedback thingy. Yes. Also looking forward to gardening and social cards and deaths. Yes. No, I totally agree. Gardening will be super fun, especially for like really enhancing Rags to Riches gameplay. Cannot wait for that. That's going to be great. But no, I agree with businesses. Oh, that'd be great. That would seriously be so fun. And Leo, thinking back to what you said earlier about going to the pharmacy and asking for meds, is universal healthcare over there? Yeah, so it's a little bit different. So I live in Scotland, and there are, I believe for the most part, any prescription medication in Scotland is free. You know, that like you know, you get through the NHS. So if you get prescribed something by a private doctor, you might have to pay. So I'm actually not going to talk about private healthcare because I've never experienced it, so I don't know what the situation actually is there. I could be totally lying, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, so in England, where I grew up, I believe that you have to pay for certain prescriptions. I'm not sure what, because I have never been an adult that needed to get prescriptions. You know, when I was growing up in England, I, you know, really only had to start doing that when I moved up to Scotland, and you get it all for free for the most part. I did, because I, you know, was talking to the pharmacist there. She actually did just show me these like over-the-counter hay fever tablets that I did have to pay for, but if like a you know, if you get written a prescription from a licensed, like, you know, pharmacist or GP, then you get it for free in Scotland, which I am incredibly grateful for. Like last year, I had to go to the pharmacy to get some like eye drops because I was really suffering with hay fever, and it was actually the first time that I'd experienced speaking to a pharmacist and getting something that way rather than just going to the doctor, right? And I walked up to the till to like pay for the little bag that she'd given me, and bless, the girl at the till was like, "Girl, we don't pay for those here. You're free to go." And I was like, "Wow, really?" So I mean, I've lived here long enough, and I've only known that like my like regular prescriptions were free. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm incredibly grateful to live in the UK, and especially Scotland, and that be the case as well. We also get things like again, I can only speak for Scotland. I actually don't really know the situation in England, but or you know, the rest of the UK. In Scotland, we also get like things like eye tests for free every couple of years on the NHS, as well as like dental checkups, I believe too. So yeah, stuff like that. Very, very grateful indeed. Yeah, oh, beautiful pink flower. I'd love to have a real wedding in Paralives. I've still actually, do you know what? Now that you've said that, I've realised that I've not actually had any paras get married in the game yet. You guys know me. I'm so not really a family gameplay girly that I've just not actually done that yet. The babies that we've had have been very quick and chaotic. So, you know, we've started doing family gameplay, but not necessarily like including marriage within that kind of family gameplay. Yeah, Sims 2, did you know that in The Sims 3 cats can hunt for fish? Yes, I love it. You sent your fish, no, you sent your cat out to a pond to fish and they came back with a shark. That's actually hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But yeah, no, yeah, I did know that, and I don't play with cats very often in Sims 3. I'm mainly a puppo girly in The Sims 3 because I love that they can get me all the like really expensive collectibles. So maybe at some point, again, I think that when we next play with Macy, I don't know if it'll be the next time, but at some point I'd love to get her a pet. I think that could be really fun. And Lee, that's awesome. Yeah, no, honestly, it is really. I'm incredibly grateful. Oh, I can hear some people zooming around this. I can hear some people zooming around the gaff, getting teleported places. That's funny. But yeah, no. Kerry All Bless, literally Americans in chat are shocked. I know. I mean, to be fair, like so especially in Scotland, the income tax. So when we, get our, when we get paid for jobs or being self-employed, when I have to pay the government my taxes, Scotland does have higher tax rates than even England does. And I believe that especially compared to certain places in the US, our income taxes are already a lot higher of a percentage. Can I even remember the specific percentage? It kind of like changes in depending on how much you earn. So there's no like flat income tax rate. But when you earn over, maybe over 50,000, is it over? No, surely it's got to be over 100,000. No, surely, I don't even know. It gets to a point in England where you, like the highest that you're paying income tax is like 40% of what you earn, 40. So, I believe at least that's what it is. I could be wrong. That could be the Scottish rate. But yeah, so we pay to be able to have systems like the NHS and free healthcare. Is it always perfect? No, absolutely not. But am I happy to pay my taxes so that then people that are in need can receive those services? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would not have it any other way. I would not have it any other way. Yeah, very, very grateful for that. Not to get too deep, to be honest, but like, yeah. Carrie, that's a difficult trade-off. Everyone pays more versus individuals taking large financial burdens for medical. That's it. That really is it. And you just never know what could happen. You never know what could happen. And I feel so, again, just grateful that like not only the fear of something like an accident or getting ill suddenly could kind of have on my own health or like my family's health, like I'm so grateful to not also have the financial anxiety that could come with a situation like that. Again, the UK and the NHS isn't perfect, but grateful, very, very grateful indeed. Okay though, guys, well, sorry guys, this got a little bit deep there, didn't it? Oh my god. But okay, right, let's see. I think that maybe we'll play for just like a little bit more today. Let's see, let's go ahead and get ourselves some breakfast. I know, hold on, I saw a message in Twitch earlier that was like exclaiming about, yeah, Simster, you can roast fish over the fire. Love that, me too. It makes Rags to Riches gameplay feel so much more realistic, and like the fact that you have to go and find whatever you're going to be roasting over the fire. Obsessed, actually, really, really, truly quite obsessed. So let's go ahead and roast something that's, go on then, we'll have a jellyfish for our breakfast. So weird. Yeah, cuppa, literally, until you're forced to avoid seeking medical care because you can't really afford it within your budget. That's right, that's literally right. Like the fact that, again, it's just never a decision of, do I, not touch wood, literally touch all the wood. I've never had to call an ambulance. The worst that I've ever had to phone was like the non-immediate emergency helpline that we have. But literally, you guys can't tell, but my palms are spread over my desk right now. Not that I've ever had to call an ambulance, but I'm incredibly grateful for the fact that I've never had to question, can I afford to call an ambulance? Oh, honestly, like sending so much love to all of our friends in chat that is a very real reality for you guys, truly. Yeah, it's wild. It's what a world that we live in. Like again, not to stay too deep, guys, sorry. Yeah, the kind of like disparity, like when I've visited the States, especially the disparity between rich and poor is something that we don't have here in the UK so overtly, I will say, in terms of like, even down to little things. Like I remember when we were staying in Memphis, we had like the local news on the TV that morning, and it was talking about like food banks, and like food banks getting funding cut and stuff. And it was wild because I think about every meal that we'd had out while we were, on our amazing trip. and the fact that it was so rare that we could finish our plates. And I hate wasting food. I hate wasting food. And so seeing that in a country with so much excess, seemingly excess when it comes to food, the fact that people are going hungry, yeah, really, really sickening. Really tricky. Really tricky. Kerry, you know what, right? I wouldn't... Maybe me from a couple of months ago might have agreed with you where you're saying that we live in the end times. But I think that now I would like to try to imagine that we can try to have some hope. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know necessarily what things there are to be hopeful for. But I think that if we give up totally in hope that things will eventually get better, then we'll never get to that point. Does that make any sense? So I hear you, but also, yes and, you know? Yeah, Simone, healthcare costs are a fortune in Australia with long waits. Interesting, but it does seem to be better than the healthcare system in other countries. Some European countries do seem to have healthcare better. Yeah, no, it's totally. And that's it. Like, I honestly don't really know too much about like healthcare in Australia. Simone, feel free to like fill us in any more on that if you'd like to, but also I know that it's a tough conversation, so feel free to also not. Is it the case that you have to like pay for appointments and stuff and like prescriptions and stuff? And oh my god, girl, where is our girl swimming to? She's like straight up, I'm just, this island sucks, I'm swimming off into the sea and nobody can stop me. Yeah, scary, exactly. We got to try to think positive, because the second, and I have very much so been a very negative Nancy in the past. I've been there. I've literally been so deep in that pit, especially when I was consuming so much news, and so much negative news. But I'm trying to come out of that, and you know, again, if we don't have hope, what the heck do we have? Kerry, time for a new snake fact. Oh, for a second, I read that as snack fact. And then I was like, wait, snacks only have one lung? But snakes only have one lung. Huh. To be fair, though, I guess, where would they have room to put the other one? Would they have to stack them on top of each other? Huh. Oh, well, I love that I've learned that. I absolutely love that I learned that. So, guys, let's recap our snake facts. King snakes eat other snakes. And snakes only have one lung. Okay, guys, there will be a pop quiz next stream, so please write these down. And yeah, literally, Lisa, all we have is hope and live day each day as it's new. Exactly. Absolutely, exactly. Yeah, do you know what? It was actually something like that I was talking to my therapist about a little while ago, where she'd relayed a story to me where a woman had sort of said to her like, oh, we live in dark times, don't we? No, this wasn't a client of hers, this was just somebody that she was interacting with IRL, I guess. And you know, my counselor kind of like snapped back and was like, I mean, there is darkness in the world, but also I bring so much light to it. So how can you say that it's dark times that we live in, you know? And I feel like that stuck with me. And I feel like sometimes in the past, I've definitely been a bit of a rain cloud, and I'm trying to be less of a rain cloud, I think is what I'm trying to say. And if I can maybe, you know, spread a little bit of that through my videos, through my streams, then that's, I think, I don't know. I think maybe that's a good mission to have. Oh, dare now, weeby girl. Don't worry, I get it. And that is, by the way, not to say that I'm a perfect bloody ray of sunshine 24/7, because I am not. I am, to my soul, an Englishwoman, and so thus I will complain. Right, we have to reset her again? Yeah, I think we will. But, you know, just in terms of the world, in terms of systems, you know? So, right, let's go for Reset Sem Rosalina Solana. There we go. Okay, cool. So it definitely seems like, even though this is a really, really cool map, it definitely does seem like there might be a couple of routing issues. Not really, you know, it is understandable, to be honest, given like the small scope of the world, but also the amount of like terrain variation that the creators fitted in, which again, it looks absolutely stunning. Oh, there's a weird bit of fluff in front of me. There we go. Right, what are we doing? We're gonna go recycle the paper. Fine. Sorry guys, I feel like we've got so you know, deep into chats right here that I've just kind of totally forgotten to play the game. Maybe I'll just do. Oh, wait, hold on. Can we catch you? I don't know if we can. We might only be able to befriend the cockatoo. Yeah, we'll try that. Oh wait, that actually might mean catching it. I forget. There we go. We'll just see what other little bits and bobs there are for us to catch over here. But Catabella, you live in New South Wales and you have to pay for an ambulance, but not in Queensland. Wow, I mean, that right there is even crazy how there's so much like variety between are they called states in Australia, or are they called like prefectures? What are the different like areas in, or like counties? What are they called in Australia? Remind me again. Sorry guys. Can you tell that I chose to do geography in school? No, I chose to do history in school rather than geography. So my geographical knowledge is really quite shit. But Simone, so you have to pay for doctors and medicine. Some things are reduced in cost, but to make it more affordable, but nothing is free. And there's an annual free eye check and things like that, but the majority of healthcare costs something. Okay. I see. I get you. Again, thank you for sharing, so I can get a bit of a better understanding of, you know, your guys' lived experiences. Whoa. Befriend a yellow-naped Amazon. Damn, we're getting some fancy wildlife up in here. Wait, did we grab the cockatoo? We did. Oh, it's only worth 21. But we got a pygmy hedgehog, which is incredibly rare, for 653. And a shrew for 247. Wait, where the heck did I just put my eye in? Oh, there it is, okay. Again, guys, my mouse has been being really weird at the moment. I might have to buy a new one soon. Let's go and pop that there. What? Damn, this bird is so expensive. Damn, okay. Well, I don't know if we'll do it today, but we're gonna be able to like afford a whole house soon. This is pretty crazy, and I can hear so many birds. Wait. What do we got over here? We got some butterflies, some little flutterbys. Okay. We'll come and grab these. We'll grab an apple. Wait, or is that bad quality one? Oh, well, we don't want bad quality apples. Ew, stinky. Okay, right. Is this another seed? It is. Wait, hello? Pick up. Pick up, thank you. Okay, right then. Let's head back home. What's that? Oh, it's a mushroom. Nice. We'll definitely come grab that. We should be able to plant that one too. Pick up. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, is that my raccoon? Wait, is that my raccoon sleeping in my plant? It is. That's so wholesome, and I don't know why. Having my little raccoon sleeping under my floating plant. Oh, okay, so thank you. It is states in Australia. I thought that it was states. Simstar, I love it. I'm requesting more yap videos on YouTube. Well, I mean, what would you guys want me to yap about on YouTube? I feel like it's so easy to like yap on streams because like we're gabbing together. Do you know what I mean? But then in a video, it's like I'm just yapping to myself. So if you guys can give me some ideas for what you'd like me to yap about in videos, I'm there. I'm straight up there. Like, you guys know that I can gap for England right here. Like, I can keep going all day. But no, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. It's just making sure that more people like it too. Because again, I have had, well, actually no, I'll say it. It doesn't really bother me, but I have had some comments of people being like, "You talk too much," and I'm like, yeah, actually I do. What are you gonna do about it? That was me flicking my hair. Right, let me take another little sip of my water. Again, everybody, let's get hydrating, please. Please and thank you. Okay, good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Don't know if I mentioned it, but this is apple and elderflower flavored today. I'm a bit obsessed with flavored water. You guys can probably tell. I'm drinking it all the time, I swear. We got another seed here. That's a rare one though, so we won't be able to plant it. It's definitely going to be a bit of a slow grind in terms of getting the garden developed and stuff because we can't plant the rarer seeds. Wait, hold on. I need to be able to weed it, but I can't... I can't interact with it. Is that because it's floating? Hold on, I'm trying to like drag the newspaper. There we go. What about now? Dispose. Okay. Maybe I can't tend the garden then? I don't really know. That's weird. Okay though. Right, we are getting kind of hungry, so let's go ahead and light the fire. Oh, good, Carrie. It's good to talk. That's what makes you fun to watch. Honestly, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad to know that you guys do enjoy it. Like I know that it's not the type of stream for everybody. Because you know, very validly, and I can kind of flick between which one I prefer at a time, or I kind of like have different creators that I go to for different types of streams. In terms of like you know, if I just want to watch somebody playing a game and like commenting on the game versus like just like yap streams and stuff. So I know that it's not the type of stream for everybody, but I'm so glad that you guys enjoy it. Okay, right, I love it. Simster, Forever Worlds, books, recipes, Sims 3, Paralives. Ignore those people that say they do talk too much. It's amazing to listen to while I'm doing the laundry. Yes, I'm your background laundry noise. Woohoo! Honestly, that makes me so happy to hear. But okay, no, honestly, see, talking about books and like recipes as well. Like you guys know, I love to read. Guys, I've been reading a book at the moment that my great aunt got me called You Are Here. It's by, I believe the author is called David Nichols. I've been reading it on the train. And it's a romance book, right? I usually hate romance. Well, I've always thought that I hate romance. I never really seek out romance books and films to watch. But I picked it up on a whim. And it's been so weird, right? Because the first day that I picked up the book and started reading it, a woman on the subway, on the train, she stopped me, right? And she stopped me and she said, that's a really good book. Like straight up, she stopped me and she told me how much she enjoyed the book and how like good of an experience I was in for, as I was going to be reading it, which was so exciting. And again, just like another tick right there for Scottish people just being amazing and so super kind. Actually, girl, I love it. Not me trying to send her to bed at like 6:30. I swear that's so me IRL recently. But so that happened as I was reading, which was really cool. The very first day, in fact, that I started reading the book, that was interesting. And then more and more, right, as I've been reading the book, and I've had little things happen where I'll read about something in the book and then I'll see it or hear about it in real life in really weirdly closely proximity to it. So like there was a reference made to Rocky Horror Show. I don't really know what it is, but then I saw an ad for like a stage play for it. The journey that I read that in the book, or like they were talking about yellowhammer birds. I've never in my life heard about a yellowhammer until I was watching the newest season of Clarkson's Farm, like literally last week. How weird is that? How weird is that? You know? So it's a book which I've not only been thoroughly enjoying, but it's very much so made me feel like I am the world is in kilter. That's what me and my mum have always said. Like when little things like that happen, the world is in kilter. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Do you know what I mean? And also, oh my goodness, Copper, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub on Twitch to Simstar. That's so super kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much, Copper. And Simstar, please enjoy your sub. Copper, stop it. You're too generous. But oh bless. Oh, honestly, I appreciate you so much, my friend. And yes, literally enjoy the ad free on Twitch. Ads. See, literally, Twitch is such a weird platform. I don't really get like how to do stuff with ads on Twitch. It's probably something that I need to read up on a little bit more. So I apologize if they kind of cut in and out at weird times. Okay, and Simster, so you never thought that you'd like romance either until you read this book called Just Friends. It's a cozy book you could read in a coffee shop. You could read with a coffee or hot cocoa. Oh, that's really interesting. I'll have to look into it. Like the whole kind of like, I don't know, the thing that I'm really enjoying about You Are Here is that it follows the kind of trail of the plot is two people that don't know each other are brought together on a trip, and the trip is a walk from the coast of one end of the UK to like right across like the middle to the other side is kind of like the goal to get to. And it is kind of funny, so they passed through some bits of the sort of like Lake District that I've been through. But it was a great book. Like, well, no, I'm not finished yet. It is a great book. And I like that it's not kind of overly on the typical romancy bits in terms of the tickling of snakes, to call back to earlier this stream, shall we say. But it's more about just like the actual relationship and like friendship building between these two people, and especially the female protagonist I can relate to on so many levels that at one or two points I've kind of got a bit emotional reading it. It's been a really good book so far. Yeah, Kappa, I know, honestly, YouTube ads again, I do have a bit more control over them in videos, but in streams I don't pick when ads pop up in YouTube, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. And thanks for support as well, Kappa. It means the world. Truly, you guys are the best. But okay, guys, do you know what? As the sun is setting, and as we've just had a fabulous callback right to almost at the very beginning of the stream, I do feel like we might start rounding things out for the day because my stomach is rumbling. Even though I'm gonna definitely polish off my little mango pie, and definitely many more of these, which are the little sesame sticks. And also, again, I'm getting those jellies in the fridge yesterday. But I didn't really have a big lunch, which is definitely why I'm feeling a little bit hungrier than usual, earlier than usual. So I think that I'm going to start winding things down here. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Gavin while we've just been hanging out playing some Sims 3. Honestly, you guys know, I love this game so much, and I've had a lot of fun with it today. And yeah, again, like, thank you so much for hanging out for snack time, as we've been sponsored by Sakuraco today. Again, one last time, just in case you maybe have dropped into the stream since we've spoken about them. Fabulous Japanese snack box. The July version for Sakuraco is available now. You can go ahead and get it at the link in the YouTube description, or for Twitch friends over at the link in my link tree. It'll be there too. And if it's your first time grabbing a box from them, then you can get $5 off as well. So there we go. It's a great way to support the channel and support me, and also a great way to support your stomach or the stomach of your loved ones as well, because these snacks are delicious, and it's like just such a fun thing to try things that I would never ever have the experience to try otherwise. Like, I live so far from Japan, and so like literally seeing on the shipping label that it's come from Japan, everything is obviously like made in Japan. Honestly, it's really great. It's really, really cool. So thanks guys for hanging out. And if you're checking out our lovely channel partners as well, it means the world, truly. Wait, Simster, just Francis by Haley Pham. Why do I recognize the name Haley Pham? Was she a YouTuber, or did I just make that up? Am I getting somebody mixed up? I bet that I probably am. And it's a second chance romance. I'll definitely check. Okay. That's very intriguing. I need very much so like noob beginner book suggestions. So that, well, for romance, I mean. Wait, why is she just stuck fishing? There we go. No, my mouse is just not clicking. Oh my god, yeah, my mouse. I don't know what's wrong with it at the moment, guys. It shouldn't need a new battery, but maybe I'll kind of do the classic pop it out and pop it back in again just a little bit. Give it a little blow. Maybe that'll do it. Hold on. Yeah, okay. No, not really, but there we go. Let's go ahead and send Miss Rosalina off to bed just here, guys. Oh, no, Hey, the family's a very big influencer. Thank you. I thought that she was. I really did think that she was. I was like, I know that name. I don't know if I'm familiar with her content so much. Are we about to get robbed? Oh, we are. Gamers, we're straight up about to get robbed. Hold on, do I need to like, can you guys see the robbing? This is the burglar. Sophia, hello Sophia. What are you gonna steal from me? We have literally nothing. You're gonna take my chair? I swear. Okay, well, I could wake us up, but you know what? If this robber made it all the way over here, they kind of deserve to take something of ours, right? Or is she just gonna take my bush? What did she steal? Wait, Sophia, burglar. Wait, stop. Stop it. I'm trying to click on her so hard, guys, so my computer is straight up saying no. My mouse is like, Okay, no, I can't even do anything about it. Okay, well, I think that she only stole our bush, so that's fine. It's fine. That's all right. Oh, she's still taking my things. But, halt. Halt, criminal scum, as they say in Oblivion. Girl. Literally, I swear if she takes my tent, the fact that she's still going at it is so rude. No, she took my chair. Wait, I will not be standing for this. I will not be standing for this. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. I'm getting the police out here. I'm getting the Ninos. I'm getting the Ninos. Where are they? Where are the police boat sirens? No, 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 no. No, no, come back. Come back. Oh. Wow. Okay. Thanks for joining me for today's stream. Turns out there's no justice. And, you know, honestly, sometimes if a robber, I think that if there's like a life lesson that we can take away from today's stream is that if a robber goes to that much effort to steal from you, maybe you should just let them. Need to call services. No, sorry guys, I totally messed up that. I should have done it sooner, but anyway. Okay though guys, on that note, on that very, literally as the little like sad fart sound, alerted us to, pretty lame that we just ended today by getting robbed, but anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today, for Surprise Thursday stream, wahoo. I will of course be back tomorrow for, Cozy Friday. And we're going to be playing something different tomorrow. If I maybe do like a certain kind of, how could I express this little ditty to give you a bit of a hint for what we're going to be doing tomorrow? Ready? Do 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 do. There we go. So you're getting surprise what we're playing tomorrow. I have no idea. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I really hope that I just sung the right song and not another one that was like unlocked from somewhere in my childhood. But we'll see. So come with your balls is what is the other hint that I'll give you towards what we're playing in tomorrow's stream. Lol. Oh no, Simster, I thought that there wasn't going to be a Cozy Friday. Hold on. Let me finish reading that message. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I'm about to throw my mouse against the wall. Thought that wasn't going to be a Cozy Friday because of today, so see you tomorrow. Yes, no, don't worry. We're going to be doing 3 streams this week, unless anything cataclysmic happens. So we're streaming today, obviously. And then tomorrow for Cozy Friday, I think that we might start... We should start at a regular time today, or I might start an hour later, just to... try to make it a bit more accessible for some of our friends that are kind of waking up when we start our Friday streams. But then we will also then be streaming on Sunday for Half and Half Sunday as well. So that's what we're going to be getting up to the rest of this week. I'm going to have a very, very busy weekend and kind of next couple of days, which is good. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. And again, one last time, a big thank you to Sakuraco for sponsoring today's stream. But okay, I hope that you guys have a fabulous evening. Again, I'm going to go start getting my dinner on at the grand old time of 5 o'clock because apparently I'm a 5-year-old. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, right, ready? I'll cheers you out my tea just here, which I might go pop it back in the fridge for a little bit actually, just to like get it feeling nice and cold again and then finish. But right, I'll cheers you guys out. Are you ready? Okay, right, bye guys.